These are words that people say when they talk.
Bold and modern is the category.
Okay, I would say bold and modern would be a good. What type of talk do you do? I've said that before. They go, "Oh, what's your show all about? Is it a wrestling show?" I go, "No, it's the morning show. It's a different show." "Oh, what type of talk?" I'm bold and modern.
Well, here's the suggestion.
Call it the BM.
BM. BM Talk. And that's it. That's the channel. BM Talk.
We're your morning BM.
We're the morning BM.
Oh.
Eddie Trunk comes on for the afternoon BM. Bennington is there for the midday BM.
Oh, if you're that lucky.
Yeah. And then
there's
the
a huge
bonfire.
one at night.
The bonfire wraps it up with a big old evening BM.
One big turd? Is that
Yeah. And then people go like BM radio, and it's bold and modern.
Yeah.
What did you think?
That's gross.
BM, bold and modern. What else would it mean?
You want to hear the options for bold and modern?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's just the description. Sorry.
The Signal, Crosstalk, The Forum.
Yeah, but I mean, crosstalk. What are we just going to sit around and give updates on Rob Cross all day? He's in his office.
I'd be happy with that.
He's programming. He's
in there working away.
He's got more, I don't know, what does he do? Alt Nation or something?
Something.
He's got, whatever he's programming, it's the alternative to something else. Yeah, Rob Crosstalk.
I like that.
That should be good.
The Forum.
The Forum.
Open mic.
Oh, what open mic? Yeah, but then Montone would take the whole thing over.
It's mine.
It's mine.
Well, they asked me to be open.
Yeah. MIKE. Yes.
Ground Control.
What?
The Current. Frontline.
Oh my God.
Frontline is already a news show. Wasn't it Ted Koppel's show, Frontline or something like that?
Common Ground.
What about Common People?
I want to live like common people.
That's right. I want to live wherever common people do.
Okay, now this is option and debate. These are the titles for
We
that.
do debate a lot because
Yeah.
people are like this guy should be on the list. I go, no, they shouldn't.
The Arena. Point Taken.
I love that. Point taken.
Because that's very dismissive.
Yes. Well, it's like, because this is not a point counterpoint show. This is more a point taken show. What I do is I present an opinion, and then you present an opposing opinion, and then I say point taken, and then I move on to my next opinion. That's kind of it's like the old school crossfire, except if both shots missed. You know what I mean? There's like a crossfire, but both people ducked out of the way. So you go, all right, on to the next shot then, I guess.
Funny you say Crossfire. That's one of the options.
Well, they already did that show. That was when Tucker Carlson was wearing his bow tie.
Bring it back.
That's a good idea. And then maybe we can evolve like Tucker Carlson did and just make a totally unhinged,
off the rails
lunatic podcast.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. That's what they want.
The Verdict.
That's taken. That's taken.
Unfiltered.
Heidi, have you heard what they're calling their channel? I've been listening to the channel, Heidi, but they started, is that a shot at me, Heidi?
Somebody get my lawyer.
Yeah. Heidi, are they making fun of me? I don't know. You remember who's making fun of me? Oh, Heidi, I can't talk to you about this stuff. Keep bringing up that old shit, Heidi.
Okay, so it gave me, there's also, these are the other options for like categories. So it'd be, one is smart and insightful.
That's for sure us.
Edgy and personality driven.
Oh, that might be what we do.
Do you want to hear those?
Yeah. Edgy and personality driven is probably.
No filter.
That's the name?
Yeah, that's the suggestion.
No filter.
Off script.
Off script. And then also we could then start making accusations about the other radio shows on the platform.
Yeah.
Those are scripted shows.
Yeah, this is
Morning Mashup follows a detailed script. Sway is very scripted. Andy, scripted. The shows on this channel, no script. That's good.
Straight talk.
Straight talk. That's right. That's yeah.
Jonas Brothers conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I don't think we can do straight
Today on Straight Talk, who's the hottest Jonas brother?
The Breakdown.
Oh, nice.
Real Time.
That's Bill
already
Maher.
taken.
I know. Well, it's not a channel name.
I mean, I guess not, but Bill Maher would go, Ted, I get it. They're taking mine too.
We're going to unite the left and the right.
Right.
After Hours.
After hours, it's all hours.
8 a.m.
Yeah, it's every hour.
Loud and Clear.
How about Love Line while we're at it? Loud and Clear?
Yep. The Dispatch.
Oh.
Free Range.
Like chickens?
Yeah.
Like when you get eggs?
Yeah.
Free range eggs.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, then how about cage free?
That could be. But
Grass fed.
Yeah, grass-fed radio.
That could be the morning show, though. It could be. What was it? What was the? Not cage free. What
Free
was
range.
free
Free
range?
range.
Free range eggs could be the morning show. That could be this show. And then I don't know, free range bacon for the midday. I don't know how you
Brunch.
apply that
So
brunch.
It's like, what's a brunch food?
Mimosas.
Mimosas.
Pancakes.
Yeah. Free range Benny's. And it's Bennington.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a no-brainer.
That's right.
itself.
Eggs Bennington is what you would call it.
Yeah.
Right.
Love it.
Right.
And wide open.
Oh, that's so gross.
Gross.
That's so gross.
ChatGPT.
Okay.
They probably knew who was producing the show.
It goes on and on. So it's
God, no wonder they hire consultants.
Yeah, these are bad.
names that feel SiriusXM specific.
Isn't that great? Everybody's like, oh, they're gonna AI is gonna take everybody's jobs. They can't even take a consultant's job, and consultants have no. It's not even a real job. It's terrible. This is horrible suggestions. See what I mean? Like you get computers involved, you can't even come up with a name.
Okay, so it says names that feel SiriusXM specific, or if you want something cooler than faction, which would you
We
like?
do.
Which category? Oh, okay.
Everything's cooler than faction.
Okay, so if you want something cooler than faction, it would be Fray.
Fray.
Like
Fray?
the Fray?
The Fray.
Fray?
That's already a name.
Fray, like fabric?
Yeah, like it's frayed.
Yeah.
I thought there's the Fray, and it's like today on the Fray we'll talk about how to save a life.
Every day.
Every single
Every
day.
day.
Also on Wednesday's show we'll be learning how to save a life. And then this afternoon on Eddie Trunk they'll be learning how to save a life. I don't know if the phrase is going to work.
The phrase terrible.
Right.
Oh, this is a good one. You ready?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Crossroads.
Crossroads. That's Cody's move.
Oh.
That's a
I was-
movie.
Well, I thought it was
Spears.
See You at
Yeah.
the Crossroads.
See you at the Crossroads, Both Legs in Harmony. Crossroads, Britney Spears, not a girl, not yet a woman.
How about The Divide?
The Divide. How about the Divine? That could be good,
there you
right?
The Junction.
What's your function? The Junction. These are horrible names.
Yeah.
This just goes to show how hard it is to come up with a channel.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
It's
what does
really
faction mean?
It's like a group.
Oh.
I mean, you might as well just
Alright.
keep it that.
I mean, I guess,
hate
but
it.
then people go like, "What is that?" I go, "I don't know." It's like a group.
No, you just have to say they had this guy, Jason Ellis.
There's such an explanation to it.
I know, and they're, what's Jason? I don't know. He's doing other stuff now. He's
been gone
not.
for
He's
10
not with the
years.
company. Yeah, he's been gone for a long time.
They were making him the guy. They made it the channel to make him feel better.
And then they let him go, and he's doing stand up now.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, why didn't they? I don't know, because there was a channel called Faction, and it was a music channel, and there's a punk channel,
Right.
which I don't know. I guess they
still
like.
around.
It's just online.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's faction punk now.
But people like that.
Yeah.
People like Faction
People
punk.
love that channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great channel.
And then there was a guy named Jason Ellis who was doing an afternoon radio show on Faction, which was a music channel, but they let him talk because he was good. And then they brought him over to they combined all these shows and brought him onto this channel to be on a talk channel.
What was it called?
Well, it was
Opie and Anthony
Opie and
channel.
Anthony channel.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess it was
Opie
Opie.
Radio.
It was Opie
yeah.
Radio.
And then when they brought Jason over, because I mean, it was a problem from the beginning because they wanted Jason to feel like it was his channel, but then they also wanted everybody else to feel like it was their channel. So remember, he came over and he was like, "Well, I'm going to be the morning guy," and they're like, "Huh, huh, 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 huh." And they didn't make him the morning guy, and he was pissed. Which I get if he thought he was going to be the morning guy and he wasn't. So he was pissed, but then they named the channel the same thing that his other channel was named because I guess they thought it would trick him into thinking he was the morning guy, which it did not, because he knew what time he was getting to work, and so it didn't work. And so then he left. I don't know, like 2020, 2021, something like that.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And like, yeah, and then they were just like, well, that's the name of the channel, and it doesn't relate to anything on the channel anymore, except like, I mean, I like wrestling, and there are factions in wrestling, like the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, but you do wrestling on another channel.
I know we don't even exclusively talk about factions; we talk about singles, tag teams, like
Right.
all kinds of different stuff. So, it wouldn't even fit there, to tell you the truth.
To my understanding from back in the day, I don't know how it is now, it may be different, but it's really hard to change a channel now.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Well, it's like there's a lot of details involved in.
Yeah, but like, I literally just started on a channel last July that changed the channel
That's
name.
true. That's very true.
Okay, that's a good point.
I've been through it.
Wait, what was that one before?
It was Busted Open Radio.
Oh.
No. It was
Oh, it wasn't?
something combat, SiriusXM combat. Something
Oh,
or other.
right.
Tribal
Yeah.
combat?
SiriusXM Tribal Combat.
And then they
I
just
think.
changed it to Pro Wrestling Nation.
And then they changed it to Pro Wrestling
24/7.
Nation. Yeah, 24/7.
Yeah, so it is not that hard.
No, I did it overnight. It really.
Why was it faction for the music? Like, what does faction have to do with punk? Like,
I guess
group
it's a punk thing.
I don't
Because
know.
it's a subgroup
Well,
of music compared to. What
I don't know if
we're
this
playing?
is it, but Steve, the skateboarder Steve Caballero,
Oh yeah, I heard about that guy.
he used to have a punk band called Faction.
So maybe
I don't know if that stems from it.
Like, it was called Faction like 25 years ago. Like, a very, very long time ago. So I don't know,
Yeah.
but I don't know why.
Yeah, but that's not my problem.
No, we're talking about the here and now.
Right. Eric in Colorado.
Hey, Sammy.
Hey.
Let's just go full circle and bring back high voltage.
Oh yeah. In 05, the channel, which wasn't
Yeah,
even this
exactly.
channel, it was on a completely different service. It was just on XM. But it was called High Voltage. I mean,
Let's just call it The Virus.
The Virus was the name of the channel for a while.
Yeah.
that's a
What?
really,
It was?
Yes, it was.
that's a really bad channel
The
name.
fire.
The Virus?
Yeah,
It's rough.
that's a dumb name.
Yeah.
Wonder whose idea that was.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You want a name that like means kind of something, like you can make the connection, but it really is kind of passing. Like it's not the headline. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Yeah, but there's tons of bad channel names.
I know, but like this channel name is so bad that it stops you in your tracks and you go, what is that? And you have to go, I don't know. All right, the show's stupid. Don't listen.
That's why I just say, yeah, it's on SiriusXM 103.
Right. And then they go, I got the app. What is that? And I go, oh, I don't know.
Ah, shit.
I don't know.
Freaking talk. What?
You just type in Sam Roberts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just search. Listen on demand, honestly.
You don't even do that.
Don't even tune in. Listen on demand. Just search my name. Yeah.
It really is just kind of like a hot, like, where do you go? Because it's got, like, you got Eddie Trunk.
That's
You
the
got
other
us,
thing. It's a little bit of a
like,
mishmash.
Yeah, so it really is kind of a faction.
Is
No,
it?
it's
A
terrible.
group?
Yeah.
What is the faction, though?
Hot Goss Radio.
Hot Goss would be good.
Hot Dude Radio.
Hot
Well-
Dude Radio. Everybody on the channel's a hot dude.
Everyone.
Well, I know who you don't think is a hot dude,
I'm not going to say.
but I know who it is.
Leave it up to interpretation.
Just one person. And I give you a hint. It's not the guy giving New York nods.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, so that, you know what I'm saying? So then we get to here. Just stuck again.
Yeah, I mean, if management came down like, okay, what do you want to call it? You'd go, I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
your job.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, you want to leave it up to them?
No, of course not.
Look what happens.
No.
Of course not. No, so.
It'll be like Turd Cutter Radio. You're like, this is what we're going with. And you're
Yeah,
like,
what?
what?
What? Could you have ran this by me real quick before you made all this branding? Yeah. So I don't know. I guess that's.
Back to square one.
I guess we're back to square one. Yeah, I guess we'll be faction talk, and that's what we'll be. You know, because that's what it is too. They're like, no, I know, but do you have any better ideas? And everybody every time goes no, and it's like, okay, well then let's move on to the next topic of conversation.
What about Toots Radio?
Toots Radio would be
I
good.
love that idea. There's a mascot.
Yeah, there's a mascot. We
People
can
love
easily
the
explain
mascot.
it.
Yeah. Well, that's the guy's cat. There's a guy on the morning show. He's the phone screener. That's his cat.
But it's a cute cat.
And people will go, let me see that cat. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it.
okay.
I totally understand. So it's Toot. No. Plus, if
Well, why
we,
is it spelled that?
well, if we could say we low key like indirectly named the channel after Detective Tutiola from Law and Order SVU,
Yeah.
I think people would be like, oh, that's really cool,
Of course they would.
right?
Everybody loves iced tea.
Everybody loves Ice-T, and everybody loves SVU. Like, imagine if it was like we were SiriusXM Benson Talk. And you're like, what's Benson Talk? And it's after Detective Benson. That's Mariska Hargitay's character on Law and Order SVU. And you go, oh, okay, I'll listen to that. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
You guys talking about Mariska Hargitay? Well, she comes up, but not always.
Here and there.
Yeah. We're happy to, but not necessarily. Yeah. But clearly AI was not
No.
Horrible.
remotely helpful.
No.
That, I mean, bro, I tried to tell you, that is becoming more and more apparent across the board. I saw Uber put out a thing that they said, look, it's starting to get difficult to justify the spending that's going on AI. Like if AI was just that stupid, it would be okay. But like the amount of money that's being spent for AI to be this stupid, like if you had a workforce that was as stupid as AI, you would fire the entire workforce. You'd be like, I can't believe I'm spending all this money on such very stupid people. Yeah. It says it's getting harder to justify the money that is spent on AI. Token maxing. I'm not 100% sure what token maxing is. But
you gotta like buy tokens for Claude or whatever, like to use.
Oh, they're using Claude.
Yeah. That's what like a lot of companies use now.
Yeah, it's becoming like the Amazon Web Services of AI.
Yeah.
Where everybody's like using Claude.
But like they can't find, the justification for what they're using AI for is bringing in money.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's so funny because like all these companies, everything else, they want a direct path to money. It goes like, okay, you can't go this overall, well, if you put money into this, we can build this over here and it will create buzz around that and that will in turn bring money in the long term. They go, no. How directly does this bring money in? Except if you just say AI, they'll go, oh, okay. Okay, I think that's worth investing in.
Yeah, we're scaling.
Like I listened, I over the weekend, you know what I was watching a bunch of?
I'm never going to guess.
Nope. Byron Allen interviews.
Like,
I want to get to the bottom of what Byron Allen's up to. I'm very fascinated with Byron Allen. He's a smart guy,
It's just on Corolla.
Was Byron Allen on Corolla?
Yeah.
He's doing everything.
Great chat.
I was watching him on The Breakfast Club. I didn't see Corolla, but I saw him on NPR. The NPR lady was kind of hitting at him, not hitting on him, hitting at him. She was like talking about IMDb reviews and telling him everyone thinks his shows suck.
All right, look at his bank account.
And yeah, it's right. He was firing back hard. He was like, and he started mansplaining. He started going, hang on, let me explain this to you. Let me explain it to you. And I was like, here we go. But that's what it is. I mean, he's a business guy first. Like Byron Allen went and bought CBS's airtime. He bought the 11:30 hour, he bought the 12:30 hour, and he's putting on his shows that he's already producing, that he's already making money from, Comics Unleashed and Funny You Should Ask, which is a game show that he makes, that these things have been in syndication for 20 years. They're already making money. So
CBS said that it'll give them a $40 million profit over what they were doing with Colbert.
Yeah, he said he went to CBS and said, this will save you $150 million.
Oh, I see. It'll turn $40 million in losses to $15 in profit.
Right. Yeah.
Which is nuts.
Crazy. And so it's just extra money for them. And then he goes and sells the ads. Like he's got a sales team that just sells ads on the thing. So I'm looking, and then they announced that he bought BuzzFeed, and the BuzzFeed deal is crazy, right? Because BuzzFeed used to be a big thing, but it's selling. Now it was destroyed. Nobody goes to BuzzFeed anymore. And I think the company, it's like BuzzFeed, HuffPost, Tasty, it's all one company. And it's like trading at like 45 cents a share or something like that. So Byron Allen came in and bought 52%, but he bought it at like $3 a share. And people are like, why would you do that? And basically he went in and said, I'll give you $20 million, $20 up front. I'll give you this $20 bill up front. And they were like, okay, we need it. We're bleeding cash. He said, I'll give you something like $20 million up front. And then the rest of it, like the $100 million or whatever it is, the rest of it, I have to pay you in 5 years. And so his idea, but I get to take control now. So his thing is, well, sure, I'm paying way more now than it's worth right now. But if I'm paying for it in 5 years, and I can get the stock up to $10 a share, then 5 years from now, I'm paying $3 a share for a $10 share company. And it's like, oh, okay, I get it. I mean, if you can do it. But I say all that to say that he's putting a bunch into AI. The minute he goes like, why have this AI thing? I go, oh, boy. Oh, Byron. Uh-oh. Because he's got this AI proprietary software that will allow streaming to be local.
Oh, good.
Like you'll get your local news and weather based on your zip code streaming on AI, and it's like, it just starts to feel like all these words getting thrown around, which I think is the spot that Uber's in, where they're like, we're just spending all this money on AI. And you go, well, what are you using it for? to better target. Like, you already have this system.
Stuff.
You've already figured out your dynamic pricing. You've already figured out how to take advantage of demand going up and then cost going up. Like, you've already done it. So what exactly are you going to do with this AI? And I saw that Starbucks just announced they have put all this money. And again, this is one of those AI tools. It's going to take everybody's job. They put all this money into AI tools to do inventory for them, so that the people who were doing inventory, on a scale level, not on a per store level necessarily, but they were just getting everything wrong. They were getting the inventory all wrong. And it's like when you're in a business like Starbucks, if your inventory is off, how do you know what your profits are? Like the money coming in versus the. And so they're like, okay, we got rid of this AI tool that was doing all our inventory. And like more and more of these stories are coming back. See, they're ditching his AI inventory tool. It was miscounting milks and syrups. And you got to keep the count up on those milks and syrups. Every time.
Every pump counts.
Every pump counts. That's what they say in the drink business. Every pump counts. That's what I say to my lady, too.
Hell yeah.
Every pump counts. No, don't count by minutes. Count by pumps. That's what I say.
Minute pump ratio.
Yeah. You count the pumps. I guarantee you, it's more pumps than average. I just get excited. So.
You're the pump kid.
I am. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
Break out your calculator.
Right. No. In fact, start making those dashes every time I pump. It's important. It revolutionized the shoe industry. Pumps.
That's right.
You can't be running around miscounting pumps. It humiliates everybody.
You were the coolest if you had those.
I had them.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, I was pumping. But every time John Taffer goes into a bar, what does he do? He puts his little weight thing, his little app on the bottles, and it tells him how much the bottle weighs. It tells him how much the bottle weighs after a pour. And then you factor in, and then it adds up how much money was made off that bottle. And then he can tell you instantly, just by using math, not AI, just regular math, how much profit you're pouring down the drain. That's $10,000 down the drain. Because he used his...
I love when he does that.
Oh, it's the best. It's his proprietary software. Because if it's AI, you could be like, yeah, that's AI. They don't know shit. But it's math. It's just regular math. Right? You weigh the bottle. You know how much per ounce you should be making on profit off that
that's
bottle.
where you make your money.
Right. But if you're heavy pouring,
then you're
giving
money.
away, you know what I mean? You're giving away money. And if your bar needs to be rescued, you shouldn't be giving away money. Trust me, I've seen it many times.
And oftentimes they are in need of rescuing.
A lot of times they are. And every now and then on the real good ones, they don't get that rescue. But so that's all to say. Milk and syrups are important, People get milk and syrups, especially as the dirty soda business is blowing up. You got to put milk and syrups in there. But Starbucks is using AI to be like, oh, what if we use AI to calculate the milks and the syrups? And AI is like, we don't know. I mean, here's the thing. You go, let's use AI to do inventory because it's a simple job. Meanwhile, ask AI to count. Can't, can it?
Ask it to spell.
Yeah,
Right.
Can't.
But you go, hey, AI, count to 100. It won't do it. Guess what? Guess what you need to do in inventory?
Time my mile.
Guess what? Yeah, you can't time a mile. Guess what the number one thing to do in inventory is?
Count?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it.
How many are there? How many did we sell? How many do we need to sell based on the count? And AI's just sitting there going, I don't know, it looks like 20. It's like it's 700, dude. What are you talking about?
You're right. I was joking.
I was joking. You weren't joking. Ah! Starbucks CEO just yelling at his chatbot. Yeah, see, they're reverting to manual counts 9 months after deploying the tool across North American stores. We're not ready. And people just go, you can use AI for a little bit of stuff. And they're like, no, for everything. And it's like, no, not for everything. Will Smith is like, I can make my concert videos out of this. No, you can't. We're all going to know.
Was that AI?
Yes, it was. You know how you could tell?
Yeah, tell me how.
Because there's no way there's that per capita in his audience, that many people who have a mismatched number of fingers. The amount of people in his, and not every person on this planet has 10 fingers. I understand.
That's true.
There's going to be some finger amputees in there. I get it.
Is he not big in that community?
He's okay in that community, but not massive.
Okay.
You know? But he's just as big in the full-fingered community. So the idea that the majority of the people at his shows...
Percentages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they're fortunately for him, it was exposed, they're not making... When they make signs at a Will Smith concert, they use letters, not symbols that vaguely look like letters to trick our brains.
What if it's the Illuminati?
Then that's different.
Okay.
That's symbols, but those symbols don't look like letters. Those symbols look like, you know, apocalyptic stuff. That's totally different.
Okay.
Totally different. And you will see those.
Just get away from AI.
I mean, it's clearly like just use humans to count, you know? But everybody's so thirsty.
Not Beetlejuice, but regular human.
Yeah, of course, not Beetlejuice. He was never. Math is never his strong suit. He's more of an entertainer. He's not built for inventory. You know? And they go, oh, good news, workers. You won't have to stay late today to do inventory. You're not going to have any idea how many things you have. No clue. They're going to get it all wrong.
Some poor manager gets fired because the inventory doesn't add up when in reality it's fine.
Yeah. Exactly. Because the AI comes back and says, no, you're missing a ton of product. And the manager's like, why would I steal lawn furniture? Where would I put it all? Wouldn't you notice on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace that there was all this lawn furniture for sale? How could I have misplaced all this lawn furniture? And they go, we don't know. But the AI told us. And the AI doesn't lie. Watch this. AI, do you lie? Nope, don't lie. See, we told you. The dots are spinning. Nope. Yeah, because you're right. Then they won't go, because they won't go like this. They'd rather fire that guy than say, well, that would mean we spent millions, if not billions of dollars on technology that is not remotely ready for this yet. We wouldn't do something as stupid as that. Must be you. Must be the manager. You know? We didn't screw this up that bad. Jonathan in Connecticut.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
I called a couple of times. We've had discussions. I work in AI, and still to this day, no company has implemented anything of value, because the hardest thing about AI is keeping from hallucination, right? Their own data, it's so hard to give the right answers 100% of the time. So that's why it's really hard. They say 90% of AI projects are being piloted, but 2% are in production right now.
So you're saying that you're saying that it kind of just makes things up based on who you are and who's asking?
Yeah. So if you were to ask who's the champion of WWE right now,
I know that, but okay.
No, but
I'm asking,
for example,
because I don't know.
So AI, what companies are trying to do is AI to do everything. Calculations, interpretation, gathering of data. It's really only good at summarizing for the layman. So companies have to do all the other work, where do you look at your data? Where do you do the calculations? So right now, if I were to ask that, it's looking at all these different type of articles all over the place. And if one person just makes up a WWE champion, it can take from that article and then give you the wrong answer.
And it's doing it.
That's why it's so. Yeah, go ahead.
And it's doing it. Thank you, buddy, because you're right, and it's doing it all the time. I figured out at the end of last year that it was totally wrong. I was asking. I did a bunch of John Cena podcasts. I told you guys, and I asked it a ton of John Cena questions just to get an outline. Like I said, I knew the answers, but just to get an outline of making sure I don't miss any of the story beats. And I'm looking at this thing going this isn't the years don't correlate, the wins don't correlate. This match didn't happen then. It was completely wrong. It was all wrong.
Yeah, because now I feel like it's almost eating itself.
Yes.
Because the amount of AI articles now, as opposed to just a few years ago, it's insane.
It's sitting in the back rooms with 3 eyeballs
Yeah.
because it is AIing.
AI.
Yes, it is because the articles were built with AI, and then when it's aggregating articles that it already built.
Yeah. You're right.
And so now it's in the back room with 3 eyeballs.
You're right.
And you're sitting there going like, this isn't a thing anymore. This
Turning
sort
the light
of,
on and off.
yeah, this kind of resembles reality.
You're so right.
But you could just eat it.
Well, if it takes it like from people, it's taking it from anyone.
Anyone.
So you don't need to be credible. It could be a
No,
random
you don't.
video of someone
Yeah.
lying, and it's going to believe it's real just because it's on the internet.
Right. It will go. It's on the internet, right? So if you go to AI, we will get to a point where enough people make, for example, videos where polar bears are friendly.
Right.
Okay? And then you'll ask AI, are polar bears friendly? And they'll go, yeah, I just watched 3 videos where they're friendly. And it's like, but you did that, bro.
Here they are.
You know what I mean? You've ruined the whole thing. It's too much. You know? Sports Illustrated deletes writer profile, clears out prediction market vertical following AI plagiarism accusations. I just saw a thing. There's a thing. I don't know if it's true that YouTube deleted millions of channels that were all just sort of set and forget AI video channels that were making money.
Oh, people make tons of money off
and it was making YouTube money.
Yeah.
Like YouTube was sitting there profiting off of it, but they realized this is literally going to kill the platform.
And now they're also, I think, putting like an AI, not like sticker, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like a watermark or whatever on videos that are AI, even if the uploader doesn't mark them as AI.
Like they're like, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, and it's all happening real fast.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Chickens are coming home to roost.
Yeah, they are.
But they got 3 or 4 eyeballs.
Delicious chicken.
Delicious chickens are coming home to roost, and then we're going to eat them. Yeah. And then I saw a thing somebody was... So I saw a thing somebody was tracking, like, Google's AI results, and they were all incorrect. But now... And so
because they switched their search over to Gemini.
Right.
And now there's like a huge backlash.
Yeah, because now anytime you Google anything, it's straight to AI.
It's straight to AI.
Right, because Google is... Cause everybody's trying to get ahead of this trend as if they weren't around for the .com bubble. You know what I mean?
Well, Google's invested. I mean, Gemini is theirs.
I know.
DuckDuckGo's seen like a giant increase
Hey, that's what I have.
Yeah, I got DuckDuckGo as
in
well.
users.
And Brave, too, I'm sure.
The movie?
Yeah, it's just a good movie.
It is so good.
You know?
Billy Connolly.
I literally, I caught my wife constantly
She was
with
watching Brave.
I wish.
No need to be.
No,
no need to hide that, baby.
she keeps writing in, how people the old thing used to be WebMDing. And, you drive yourself crazy finding symptoms. Mm-hmm. Now, if she finds a bug in the house, she's, AIing it and being like, what could this be? Mm-hmm. And I can tell reading it that the AI now knows she's paranoid. So it feeds the paranoia because it understands who she is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it feeds to based on what your thing is. So
here comes Jess with another bug.
Right. So I deleted the browser off of her phone. I was like, no more. I deleted the browser off her phone and put on. I think Brave was the one that I put on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like,
And tell her to go to Reddit.
we're not doing this.
Yeah,
anymore.
Really wants good advice.
Just search Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Pull up some of the Gemini results that people were.
Yeah, because I think they fixed them all, so you gotta find those screenshots that I sent.
Well, yeah, because that's the other thing. And I know, they were on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
But now I'm also, and Troy, this is one to watch out for you. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I got my notepad.
Good. Get the notepad out. I believe that people are now, because this is a thing now, people are now faking bad AI results. So they're making fake videos of, look what AI did, but AI didn't do that. A person did it to make you think that AI gave you something ridiculous, but in reality, the person did it. And so then you go, look, AI sucks. And then somebody like me has to show up and be like, this is...
No, AI's awesome.
Yeah. Then I show up.
Yeah, don't try to flip the script.
Right. You think that, you're like, oh, finally, Sam's not going to give me a hard time. That's why I'm telling you now, because I've seen it. You know? Mm-hmm. They did one of it was in my algorithm, so it was a WWE one, but it was AI can't pronounce WWE because they were with WWE, but it wasn't real.
Yeah, no, I could tell.
Right.
That video?
Yes.
Yeah, I could tell it wasn't.
It was just somebody had recorded, but a lot of people thought it was real. Like, there was like, with dubba, and it was like, a lot of people going like, see, AI sucks. And it's like, but yeah, but that wasn't actually AI.
I thought that was so obvious.
So did I. But a lot of people didn't. And so now you're sitting there, so don't just be...
I just can't believe how much brain power has to go into all this.
I know.
Not much.
I know.
Is this fake? Is this? We hate this so much. We're going to devote our entire lives to hating this. No, we love this. This is taking over everything. It's like...
It's very confusing for you, isn't it?
I just don't care.
Right. Well, you love it.
I don't put that much brain power into whether I like it or I don't like it.
But it tricks you when you do that.
Sometimes.
You have gotten tricked.
But I saw, Bob Ross.
I do.
He was painting on the Ultimate Warrior's makeup the other day.
And you like that.
And I thought, I was like, that's a funny idea.
Right, that's fun. Imagine if he did that for real.
I saw him painting 9/11.
You did?
I laughed.
And at no point did you say that's real. You just said that's funny.
I laughed, and then I kept scrolling.
You kept
and
scrolling.
I wasn't mad about it.
No.
I wasn't mad that it was AI.
I have to say, I don't get mad when I see Bob Ross painting on the Ultimate Warrior. I think that's an appropriate use for AI, because nobody's watching that going like, that's going to take people's jobs, or that's like, it's Bob Ross painting on the Ultimate Warrior's makeup. You know what I mean?
And I moved on.
It's more like, this idea that we're going to take this thing in. See there?
Dude, that is so funny.
That's a
not
lot
real?
of fun.
That looks like the Ultimate Warrior.
That's a lot. It is. It's a lot of fun. It's like when we watch Michael Jackson like stealing food from restaurants.
Still one of my favorites.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or Martin Luther King joining the NWO. Those are fun.
Remember
He
Michael?
didn't have any more dreams.
He didn't. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But that's just people being creative.
It's
because somebody is inputting that.
Right, and it's just being silly and fun.
Yeah.
But it never stops at silly and fun on the internet.
No.
People they ruin it.
Look what the internet is now. You should just be like, you're the man now, dog.
I loved You're the Man Now, dogs.
And now it's just 5 companies that are trying to,
I know.
make you dumber.
So this says, do we know what the question was that went into this? Cheese not sticking to pizza, they looked up. I guess there's somebody who was trying to make a nice pizza pie, and maybe the cheese wasn't sticking to it. It says cheese can slide off pizza for a number of reasons, including too much sauce, too much cheese, or a thickened sauce. And then it says, here are some things you can try. You can add... I hope this is real. Who knows if it is? It says you can also add a 1/8 cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce to give it more tackiness. Now, I would hope that nobody's so wrapped up in AI that they'd follow that advice. But I guess you never know.
People are dumb.
People are dumb.
Didn't the president tell people to drink bleach to get rid of COVID, and they were doing it?
I think they minded down a little bit. They at least a shot or two.
It's like,
yeah.
People are dumb.
One time I got suspended on Twitter for saying Tide Pods were delicious. I know. You know what I mean? Because the
You're just speaking your truth.
I just speaking my truth. That's why they look like candy, because they taste like candy. You know what I mean? Why else would they look like candy?
Mike, what was the question again? Scroll up,
Cheese not sticking to pizza. But I mean, imagine having to you're like AI is the future. It's worth this whole investment. And then you're like, oh, we need to go into this AI bot to make sure they know that you shouldn't put glue in pizza. Like, clearly we're not there. You know what I mean? Like, we're not there.
The bug's got to get ironed out.
Right, we're good with the Bob Ross and the Ultimate Warrior paint. But that's it. That's it. And Danielle, you don't even like the Bob Ross Ultimate Warrior
Not
paint.
at all. Because of the environment. That's my part.
Slippery slope?
It's using a lot of
because the environment
it's so bad. The data centers, they need to stay cool, and it's like using up all the water. Like, that's my issue with it. I don't even care. Like, the jobs is a bad part as well, but it's like, for a funny video,
right, the data.
go do something funny. Like, for real, it really is not good for
It's
our
not. I
environment.
get it. And
Right.
I mean, there's people that are clearly convinced the AI is the Antichrist.
Antichrist.
So it's clearly not a good thing.
That's me.
I see.
I just don't know.
Antichrist.
Sure.
Whoa.
I just don't know how you put the genie back in the bottle.
Don't use it.
Yeah, I mean, probably people figuring out that it's not functional.
I mean, but when in history has technology never gotten better?
Well, there's a difference between using it and waiting for it to get better.
Exactly. But at some point, like, we're acting like the technology stops here and it's never going to evolve or get better.
No, but people don't even know they're using it in ways.
It's too premature.
And I think it's being used in ways that will never be effective.
Right. But as
You
far
know
as
what I mean?
counting and stuff like that, of course. I mean, it will be keeping inventory. Like, did you see there was a robot in Amazon? They had like a robot sorting packages.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're replacing. How are you going to tell Jeff Bezos to not use robots to do stuff like that?
What, move the stuff?
It's like sorting packages and putting it where they have to go. And it was like, so you're replacing a human. This robot doesn't need to eat, doesn't need breaks, doesn't need to get paid.
All gas, no brakes.
So it's like, how do you go, okay, stop doing that and bring back a human?
Well, I would more think, I don't think you can really.
Right.
But I do think you can go like, hey, this stuff, if it doesn't work.
Right.
If it's not functional.
But then that was my question is, when in history has technology not gotten better?
It has gotten better, but at no point in history do you go, okay, let's all go broke. And
Yeah,
let's
I feel like
all
there's a
Totally.
line.
build these data
Totally
centers
crashed it.
for stuff that does
absolutely.
not work.
It's very premature
Right. Like
for
when
companies to be doing this.
I don't think it's any different than all these companies going like, let's go. And there's a lot of companies right now that are using AI the way like Borders Books was going like, you know what, let's let Amazon do our sales. Or Toys R Us was like, let's let Amazon do our sales. And it's like, well, that was
Look
stupid.
what happened to them.
You know, that was dumb. That was a dumb thing to do. And so the idea of people like not investing in human beings and instead going like, let's go full AI, it's not gonna work. You know, if you're using AI for these, and well, the problem is that you have to invest so much money right now that in order to justify it, it can't do little things. It has to do big things, but it's not ready even remotely to do big things.
And I don't think it ever should. We have people.
And who knows if it
You
ever
know?
will be ready to do big things.
Like, I just feel like there's a line where it's like, technology is great and all, but now we're at the point of like, it's interrupting our humanity. So it's like, can we just stop and slow down?
Yeah, we haven't really like the idea of using technology in a way where humans don't have to check it. That hasn't been something that we've done. And that the idea that you would just blindly trust it, I don't know that we will ever get
It's
there.
just like getting greedy. Like, I don't understand why, these guys or whoever it is, like, they're really pushing it.
You'll blindly trust it.
AI?
Yeah, of course you will.
When?
Eventually, do you second guess Google Maps when they give you directions?
Yeah, but I never.
Like, you get to a point where you trust the technology.
Yeah, but there are people behind it. I never try. I mean, I trust Google Maps the way I trust Rand McNally. You know what I mean? I never. You're talking about completely unchecked technology, like a company, like me trusting my company to run based on this technology that people aren't double checking.
I mean, we trust AI every day. We just don't know that it's being implemented in all this different stuff that we do.
And then it comes back and it's like, oh shit.
But
it's
there's
all
like
fucked up.
certain, but yeah, I mean, there's certain things that it's really horrible for, and then there's certain things that it's an amazing tool for.
And I would agree with that. That's why it's not like listen, let's just say, for example, you're going to make silly jingles with it. I'm not against that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
If someone were to do that.
if somebody were to do that, but if somebody were to do that, there'd be somebody doing it. They'd be going like, actually, could you make it a little more like this? Actually, could you do that? Actually, this word was that. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being like, no, let's let it just kind of exist on its own and cycle through.
No,
I think is the concern that people have.
Yeah. I mean, there have to be guardrails put in place, and I'm glad that there is a big pushback right now against the 4 or 5, billionaires that are
Yes.
pushing this and pushing all of these, small towns and states to build these data centers that use as much energy as the entire state already does.
That's what I feel. I feel like you need to invest in the infrastructure of the guardrails
Yeah.
that will be around it so it can be used functionally. And then go, okay, now that we've got these guardrails in place, here's how we will implement it. And then that way you can actually, instead of just going data centers everywhere, you can go, okay, like clearly this technology does have a value to society in some way, shape, or form. How do we mix with it as opposed to just being like, make it everything? But I think that the technology has gotten everybody excited and they've decided like, okay, let's just do that without implementing any sort of system of human-based guardrails, figuring out what the little things are that'll go like, okay, this thing right here, okay, this thing right there. This robot sorting packages. there are probably still humans in that spot that are going like, okay, let's make sure that this is going right, but they're saving a bunch of time. And I think that will happen. But I think right now, people are so AI obsessed that they're going like, well, we'll just let it control itself, not realizing it can't by definition, because it'll just start eating and feeding off of itself. And then there'll be no foundation for it. You know what I mean? Steve in SoCal. What's up, Steve?
Yeah, hey guys. I'm a running coach out here in Southern California, and people are using AI, and they all come to me after they get injured from AI because they just put in, I want to run a 2:45 marathon, but they're currently running a 4-hour marathon, so they don't use it the right way.
So I don't fully understand what
they're
you're
getting
saying.
injured because they're taking advice from AI on how to
Because
run.
they're taking advice from AI. So, like, if you say, I just want to run a 2:45 marathon, it'll give you a plan for a 2:45 marathon,
But you're not
and it
conditioned
doesn't
to
take
do that.
into account where you currently are.
Right. I got you. So when you say you're a 4-hour marathon right now, it's going to take you two, 3, 4, 5 years before you're ready for a 2:30 marathon.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And people are going out as hard as they can and then, like, busting everything up.
Well, yeah, that's also the thing, right? It's like the idea of not just going to a person who's got an expertise in these fields and going like, hey, this is what my body is. What do you think I should do to get on track for this? And like getting a trainer and everything. I mean, it's asinine to think that like you don't need to do that you can just ask a bot to be like, what do I do now? And they're just going to tell you what works specifically for you.
That's what people are for. We're all here with
Right.
different knowledge and interests. Just like, you know what I mean? Go to a person first.
Right.
It's that simple.
Who runs?
Anyone.
Right.
Advice.
Right.
Text a friend.
You can do is there a phone a friend option with AI? Like, can you do, they don't have that yet. They're working on it, but hopefully they implement
They'll
it.
get it there.
Yeah. Even a 50-50 would help. You know, just whatever sort of helpful hints you can get based on the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire system. Let's go to Jim in Pittsburgh. What's up, Jim?
Hey, it's interesting you brought up that pizza thing, because I was thinking when Pizza Hut and other companies make commercials for pizza, they want the cheese to be very sticky and look good when they pick that one piece off the pizza. They will use glue to do that on the commercials. So maybe the AI is getting a little confused, like you said, as to what.
Right, like how do you...
It's scrape the data of how do you make it look good.
Yeah, like how do you make sure the cheese sticks to the pizza for a commercial? Would be glue it on. Right, but that's not what I was asking. 100%. Yeah, that could be, or it could be as simple as like, how does anything stick? Well, I found this data that says glue makes things stick.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's literally what's happening.
Right.
Like the AI is not saying eat the glue, but if somebody that works in a commercial field is saying, "Hey, my cheese keeps falling off. What can I do?"
Glue it on.
Obviously, it's gonna say glue it on. Stupid.
Yeah.
That's what Pizza Hut does.
Chuck in Boston.
I had a conversation with a friend about technology. I said, if you were born in the 1800s, we would probably all be better off. He was like, I would miss the internet. But if you were born in 1800, you wouldn't know about the internet, so you wouldn't miss it. So today, we don't know what's coming in the future, and we're living without it, so you're not missing any technology right now. That's the point. If you didn't have it, you wouldn't miss it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not so worried about where we're gonna be, when I'm dead. I'll be dead, right? Like, Troy, you're like, if it's 5 years or more from now, what difference does it make?
5 years.
Yeah.
Troy doesn't even want to know about the PS6.
No, yeah. Troy doesn't think he's going to make it to GTA 6, let alone PS6.
Let me tell you about it. No, don't waste my time.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Yeah. What are you doing for Christmas this year? I don't even need to think about it.
I'll cross that bridge if I get to it.
I'm ready for it to collapse right under my feet.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Chris in South Carolina.
Hey guys, there's a guy on Instagram or the video on Instagram where a guy joined OnlyFans. It's him moving, it's him making the motions, but the video that comes out is AI. He's gone to these websites to like feed it scripts and all this kind of stuff. So again, it's this really hot girl, but it's him.
Nice.
And he made $40,000 his first month.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Look, but I would say that has less to do with AI and more to do with horniness. Like, the thing about horniness is it's always going to lead you astray. You know, is that right, Troy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll get you signing up for stuff.
Look how incredible that looks.
Like, I'm watching you, Troy.
Yeah.
And I would say, that dude looks like Daisy Fuentes.
That dude, yeah.
Right?
I love Daisy Fuentes.
You do, right?
Yeah.
You like all the Spring Breakers, male or female?
All of them, across the board.
In a different time.
Yeah.
Not now. You're a married man.
Happily married.
Happily, monogamously, respectfully married. But in a different time.
Sure.
I'll bet even knowing that this was AI, you'd still sign up for the OnlyFans.
You know what, dude? I know this sounds crazy. I never paid for porn.
You got it like that.
What if it's Eric Nies?
I was never offered Eric Nies porn, so I don't know how I'd react if I...
Again, a bridge you would cross when you got to it. Yeah.
Look, anybody who can make money doing that, do it. I love it.
Dude, they're taking...
I think it's great. Take advantage of people.
There's a woman...
Horniness.
Take advantage of it. Yeah.
And guys are so stupid. You could say this is AI. They'll be like, I don't care.
I don't care. That's what was my point. Like, you're like, okay, well, big deal. I don't think it is. And you're like, no, here's the evidence it is. Okay, but I don't think it is.
There was a woman I saw that was taking descriptions of children's videos on YouTube, takes the full description, puts it into AI, makes a video like that, other than so there's no copyright. She just took the text and made it, and she's uploaded it. Now she's making like crazy money doing this, making children's videos. It's like, damn, I wish I would have thought of something like that.
You like that. Just rip them off.
It's like, hey, every man for himself.
That's not how society works.
Well, I mean, it's like those people, like I've told you this before, people figured out a while ago to take sounds of things and put it on Spotify, and people would sleep to those sounds.
Oh, yeah.
So they were making stupid money.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just wish I would have thought of that idea first.
Right.
Because you just have to record a vacuum cleaner, loop it for an hour.
Right. And say,
upload it, and then you get paid.
Right. And it's not, and for that, you can't even get mad at it because you're taking money from what, Spotify?
Yeah.
You're taking money from a corporation?
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I'll take all the money from the corporations. I'll take it all. Thank you very much. Should we take a break?
That's a great idea.
Okay. We have a very busy show today. We're scheduled to have Craig Ferguson in today. We're scheduled to have Jeff Foxworthy in today. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? We'll cross that bridge if we get to it. Stay right there.
Hang tight. Sam Roberts Show will be back in a jiffy.
I do have a beef with Shakira because one time her hips lied to me.
What?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, baby, when you're talking like that.
That's pretty good.
Been waiting all my life for that moment.
You're always free to do an impression. Chris does a couple.
Guy there thought thing. Now try to do this.
Now, California.
My breast is moaning.
The Bennington Show, weekdays at noon East and anytime on the SiriusXM app.
You will win with money. You will become wealthy if you will do these 5 things over and over again.
Dave Ramsey, America's trusted voice on money, is on SiriusXM Triumph.
Get out of debt. When you don't have any payments, you know what you've got? Money.
Call in for advice that's helped millions crush debt, build wealth, and achieve peace of mind.
Financial freedom is closer than you might think.
The Ramsey Show on SiriusXM Triumph 123 and on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/free.
1-877 cards for kids. KARS cards for kids. 1-877 cards for kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 cars for kids. KARS cars for kids. 1-877-CARS for kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877-CARS for kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS for kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
Ever hear an iceberg crack across Patagonia's vast wilderness? Not from a distance, but standing where few travelers reach. Or watch elephants gather at a watering hole in Namibia, guided by someone who knows exactly when and where to be. With Colette's small group explorations tours, these aren't just moments. They're memories waiting to happen. Our journeys are crafted by destination insiders with immersive experiences you won't find on your own, like cooking in a family kitchen in Vietnam or a private sumo demonstration in Japan. With Colette, you'll enjoy a premium experience every step of the way, from expert local guides to thoughtfully chosen cultural experiences, plus private chauffeur service. With an average of just 19 travelers, you'll go deeper and connect with what makes each destination special. Use code Colette26 to save up to $250 on select explorations tours. Visit gocolette.com/serious. That's GOCOLLETTE.com/serious, or call your travel professional and ask for Colette.
Hi, it's Terry Williams, president and owner of One United Bank. Ever wanted more clarity about your money so you can go from spender to super saver? Upgrade with Wise One AI Money Management built with Google Gemini. It's like having a personal financial coach in your pocket. Wise One speaks human, not bank. Ask questions and get the truth. Best of all, we offer Wise One as a standalone subscription service, so you don't have to switch banks to get it. Go to oneunited.com today.
I'm rarely, if ever, more impressed by the actual product than what was shown in the ads. But that is 100% the case with my new Muddy Mat. Honestly, the online ads don't even do this thing justice. When wet paws or muddy feet hit a Muddy Mat, whoa, the proprietary Mudlock fibers, they grab the water in the dirt instantly. I'm talking a dripping wet 90-pound Labradoodle. Walks across after a swim. Oh my God, the paws, they're completely dry. Watch a video of it. You'll swear it's edited. It's not. Between kids and dogs, I used to mop every day. Since putting Muddy Mats down, I haven't pulled the mop out in months. Muddy Mat has 50,000 reviews, 4.7 stars. It's the #1 dog mat on Amazon and the official anti-mud mat of the AKC. This is not a gimmick. Go to Amazon and search Muddy Mat, MUDDYMAT. If you're a Prime member, it shows up same day in most metros. This is the single best home purchase I've made all year, maybe in my entire life, including my bed. I recommend you buy one for every door. Search Muddy Mat, MUDDYMAT, on Amazon now.
We're still here playing these songs.
One of these nights,
They are attached to special memories in people's lives.
gonna be a heartache tonight.
Check into the Eagles channel, Hotel California.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
We had no idea that it would affect as many people as it did.
The musical world of the Eagles, guest DJs, and a fan-voted countdown. Hotel California, now on Channel 105 and the SiriusXM app, wherever you stream. My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/quote. That's ethos.com/quote. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
If watching TV has gotten way too complicated for you, then here's some good news. You can say goodbye to a million different subscriptions, wasting money, and endless searching for something to watch. And say hello to Philo, a better way to TV. Philo's the only streaming service that keeps you in mind, making TV easy and affordable without sacrificing quality or the channels you love. With Philo, there's a package that's right for you. Whether you're looking for the best live TV on more than 70 channels, with a huge library of movies and shows and an unlimited DVR, or you're looking to upgrade your experience with Philo's bundle, unlocking access to even more blockbuster films and top-rated shows on HBO Max Basic with ads, Discovery Plus, and AMC Plus. Whatever you choose, with Philo, you're getting great TV for an even better price. Find out more at philo.tv. Subscriptions auto-renew, cancel anytime, see philo.tv for more.
Ready for big fun? Start for free at Chumba Casino. Sign up and enjoy a welcome bonus with gold coins and sweeps coins to explore hundreds of online social casino games, all from your phone. Spin, play, and discover something new whenever you feel like it, with no downloads needed. More games, more ways to play. Let's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Business owners, what's your number? The number that would make you seriously consider selling your company. The offer you just couldn't refuse. If your business generates more than $10 million a year, that number you're thinking of in today's environment could just be the opening bid. Depending on your industry, your business could sell for more than 10 times your annual net earnings, meaning it could be worth $20 to over $100 million or more. At Encore AMC Partners, we bring decades of experience selling companies for top dollar. We handle every detail with complete privacy, guiding countless business owners just like yourself through successful exits. With Encore's mastery, nothing is left on the table, making sure you unlock every penny out of the business you built from the ground up. Curious what your business could sell for? Call now for a free company analysis at 800-856-1333. That's 800-856-1333. Get the most for your company. Call 800-856-1333 or visit us at EncoreAMC.com.
He was saying that they tried multiple, like they had to do the song over and over again because nobody was arresting him, and it was just like the point was that it was so interesting about Rage, and you see this even with politicians and stuff. We've talked about it, but like Wall Street workers were coming out to watch the band, and like some of them had like signs that said "Suits for Rage,"
Yeah.
because like there was this thing where even if you were deciding to be like, you know what, I got to do this. This is how people get by. This is whatever it is. Like, you can be the people that Rage is singing about and still be like, yeah, they're right. Yeah. You know what I mean? And still like, and that's because musically, like they just did such an amazing job of like, you just, whatever that rage was in you, whether you're just mad at your boss or whatever it was, like it translated directly to what they were doing. I mean, just there's nobody like them. Nobody.
And they just never lost their cool.
Never. Remember when that Limp Bizkit won best whatever at the VMAs, and that
Band
dude,
ever?
Yeah, and that dude with the shoulder tattoos right there,
drummer?
yeah, he climbed up.
Yeah,
he climbed up
badass.
on top of the fence and like was just like shaking it while Fred Durst was accepting, which sucks for Fred Durst because he's like that. There's one cool rock star on that stage when that's happening, and it ain't the guy accepting the award.
That's right.
It's the rebellious guy. Yeah. You're like, ugh. Do you really have to do this?
Once again, they're cooler than us.
God damn it.
Once again.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. No, when ODB did it, everybody was like, he's the man. When Rage did it, everybody was like, he's the man. When Kanye did it, everybody was like, I don't know, I hate that guy.
Asshole.
That guy's an asshole. and you kind of agree with it, like you kind of get it. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's just something about the way it gets done, where you're like, there's one way to do it where it's awesome, and then there's another way to do it where he's kind of an asshole.
It is a bummer, though, because, like, everybody wants Rage to tour. They want another album.
I know, of course.
And they just won't do it.
They just toured.
Well, half the tour.
No, they did the whole tour.
They didn't do Europe.
No, they didn't, but I don't count that.
And we had to sit
Good
down
for
when
you.
we saw him.
Good for you. It's American 250.
We had to sit down when we saw him.
And I would argue it maybe made the performance better.
It was cool. I would have liked to see him rock
like,
out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But that's still one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
It's kind of cool, though, when people, like, only, like, you know what I mean? When they'll, like, sprinkle it in a little bit. Like, I'm glad Lauryn Hill did a little bit more. But, like, the idea that really was it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good with them not making music again.
What happens if the album is so good?
Of course
every
it would be
album they
so
did was
good.
great.
I
So
mean,
like,
Zach's been working on his solo record for like 20 years. Like, how long do you think it would take to do a Rage record?
He's in that category with Andre 3000 and all those people that it's like, it's still there. Like, you still got it in you.
Yeah.
But you're like, nah, I decided not to. You know what that's called? And it's rare. It's called integrity. Musicians with integrity. You don't hear that very often. Oh, look who's coming in. Speaking of integrity.
Damn right.
That's right.
Damn right, integrity.
A man finally with some goddamn integrity.
That's right.
Craig Ferguson is
Let me
here.
put some headphones on.
But if you want to, put some headphones on.
Oh, now we're doing it.
Yeah.
Now it's real.
It feels real.
Yeah.
It's got to feel real.
Do you know, when I first came to America a long time ago, when I was working on the Drew Carey Show, I got a job advertising Lipton's tea. And whenever I hear my voice in headphones, I always hear myself going, Lipton's tea. Lipton's iced tea.
Was it a radio ad or a TV ad?
It was a TV ad. Wow. It was kind of like, I was very, I mean, it was, you know.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, well, it's a big deal. I didn't have any money. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
It was like, come on.
But that was probably when it was like, listen to this guy with this voice and this accent. People did. Craig Ferguson wasn't yet.
I was the Lipton's tea guy. I was like, what, you mean the tea guy?
Yeah.
The tea guy is doing a thing?
How good did it feel when it was like, first you were the tea guy?
Yeah.
Right? Then you were the Drew Carey guy.
Yeah. Carey, you're fired.
Right.
You know, I got to be honest, the
Right.
tea guy and the Drew Carey guy, kind of the same guy. It's kind of the same guy. Carey, you're fired. Lipton's iced tea. Everything was all like that for a while. I also did a vampire movie at the same time, which was also the same voice. I was cast as English people for ages.
It's terrible.
Yeah, well,
I wonder why.
Well, you know what? I think the English thing, because you're playing that English accent, because my English accent is bad.
But it's like, it's all like, there are a lot of Americans that are listening to this right now going like, you have an English accent.
Yeah,
today.
no, I don't have an English accent. No, but there's some Americans listening to this right now who think you have an English accent.
True.
But that's because of what they're doing, not because of what the truth of your actual accent.
But then, what was the vampire movie, by the way?
It was called, what is it called? Modern Vampires. It was in it. Oh man, it's a shocker.
Yeah.
It's really something. But the thing is, once you do a vampire movie, you become part of a group of people who have done vampire movies. And like whenever I do meet and greets with stand-up, there's always like a couple of goths in there who are like, "Oh, we saw you in Modern Vampires." So I'm like, "Yep." And that was like 25 years ago or something more, maybe.
But it still sits with people.
Well, you know, people who are into vampire stuff are really into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I kind of, you into that?
No, I'm not a vampire guy, but I do know like it's shocking to me to find people that it's like. It's a lifestyle. The vampiric.
Well, you know, there's the whole drinking blood. You can't go out during the day. No, it's a lot.
It does.
It reminds me of active alcoholism, and that's not a time I want to go back to.
No, it just seems like so much of it is a hindrance.
It gets in the way.
It does.
And sleeping in a casket, taking the soil of your native land around.
I'd hate that.
Well, it is because, you know, I'm from Scotland, so you have to take a damp patch of mud with you all the time. Right. You have to sleep with a damp patch of mud. I think you know what I'm saying.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. But then when you start doing the Late Late Show, I feel like that's when, you know, especially in America, people were like, they know you as Craig Ferguson. That's when you're not the guy from the other thing. You are who you are.
The tea guy, the vampire guy, the Drew Carey Show guy. I think the Drew Carey Show guy was when I started in late night. They're like, "Are you kidding me? Like
the Drew Carey
the
guy.
boss from the Drew Carey Show? What are you nuts? Was he going to go? I like Carey, you're fired every night. That's going to wear thin." But I don't know. It was kind of like it just got to happen. I was going through a divorce at the time when I got late night, so I needed a job that kept me in town. I needed a job anyway.
Just a general.
Oh, right. Yeah. I needed a job, but I needed a job that kept me in town. You know, I needed a job that kept me, you know, because my kids were little. I wanted to be in town. So, you know, up until that point, I've been doing vampire movies and stuff. And
sure. Tea commercials.
Right, tea commercials, vampire, which take you all over the world. But the late night thing, he was like, it's like a real job. It's like this job. Like you come to work and you do it, and then you leave
every day.
Every day.
Yeah,
You do this every day.
Well, Monday through Thursday. Yeah,
it's getting old yet.
Yeah,
Oh my
every
God.
morning.
It's horrible. I did a show for Sirius.
I know.
Yeah, and I did it for like 2 years, and I said to Scott, like, buddy, I can't, man. This is 2 hours a day.
It's too much.
I didn't leave late night to do an extra hour a day.
I know. And nobody has any sympathy. You can't go home and go like, I talked too much.
Well,
too many words.
The thing is, as well, they put a studio in a little shed in my garden in Los Angeles. So I realized after about a couple of months, I hadn't taken sweatpants off. I hadn't left the house. I was living the COVID lifestyle years before anybody else.
You were ready for it.
Oh, my God. When lockdown happened, I was like, finally.
Yeah.
People are seeing things my way.
Did you enjoy the idea that people knew you as Craig Ferguson now, or was there a vulnerability that goes along with that as opposed to, acting and people knowing you as a character?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I didn't really think about it that much. Yeah. I kind of come from like a very kind of working class background. I don't come from money. And I dropped out of high school when I was 16, and I was, I was a terrible drunk and stuff like that. So I needed a profession which had a very lax approach to, college requirements and all that kind of stuff. And so I drifted into show business. For me, it was always just about the job. You just do the job in front of you. I never really thought a ton about, where it was going in my career. And the way I hear, even like kids now talk about, it's my dream to be, a late night host. I mean, it was never my dream. I became a late night host like people become a realtor. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's not a bad job. Yeah. It's not a bad job. But no one in high school goes realtor. That's what I want. But when you get to realtor, you're like, this is a pretty good gig,
right?
And I actually quite like it, and it's challenging, and you get to meet celebrities.
Sure.
I mean, that's kind of how it felt.
Does it surprise you now? I feel like, not only does that show have such a life on YouTube, but if you watch, and I don't know if you've seen this or if it's crushed your radar, I would imagine it has. Yeah. I know I would notice it if it was about me.
Yeah.
That like when you go on YouTube, and there's there's dozens and dozens and dozens of them, of teaching people how to have conversations and how to be charming and how to be charismatic.
Yeah.
All of them are you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm a charming motherfucker. It's just, I just am. I mean, what can I tell you? I think what it is it's kind of, I am aware of it, and I kind of think it's quite interesting because I never studied. I never learned. I wasn't trained. The only thing that I had is that I had a great producer in late night who said to me, just listen to people. Just listen to them. Just listen to people. And it became kind of my thing that I would listen to what they were saying.
But that's also, I mean, you say it like it's obvious.
Yeah.
But it's very rare in late night talk shows, that in the interview portion, that the host listens at all.
I think what happened is it became, when I was doing it, because I did it every day, and I have a short attention span. I just kind of, and because I hadn't trained, I was like, well, this has got to be interesting to me because I'm not good enough at this to be able to fake it.
Yeah,
I have to actually enjoy it, or people are going to see through it.
And it's not your dream, so it's not like you're getting off on having the job.
No, I'm getting off on having a job. That's all. I kind of, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that show, and I'm very proud of it, and I think we managed to do something that was a little different, but it was. It's a real grind, though. I mean, by the time I was done, I was like, well, you know what it's like. You do this every day. It's like, it's a great job and it's nice, but at a certain point, oh, come on.
Did you have an awareness that it's like, oh, I'm perceived as very charming? Or when those videos started to come out, were you like, you know what? I am pretty good at this conversation.
Well, the thing is that you got to remember that that's a small snippet of my life. I'm not that charming all the time. I think
good for like 12-minute segments here.
You can fake a good mood for a 10-minute segment until the commercials. Yeah. No, I think that I honestly, it's just like mucking around. That's really what it was, and I didn't feel like I had a kind of an agenda, because the show was going on in the middle of the night, and no one was watching it. That show, that late night show, it's much more popular now than it was when I was doing it. I mean, it was we did fine, but now, I mean, it does better. Now that I don't get any money for it, it does great.
Oh, like on YouTube and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, whoever's putting these things together and making all the money, God bless them.
I guess, that's the downfall of just being like, well, it's a job. You don't think to go like, well, I need to retain certain ownerships. And
I can retain certain things, but the internet,
matter.
that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's out there.
The contracts don't work anymore.
No, they don't.
They
No,
don't.
they don't.
No.
Go ahead and sue. Try to enforce it if you
find the guy.
Find the guy.
It's like they're not around. They're traveling around with a laptop all the time. It's like Jason Bourne. I think Jason Bourne is putting these clips
It's spies
together.
that just go. And they get VPNs. They go to internet cafes. They upload your talk show.
And internet cafes, weren't they awesome?
Internet cafes.
See, I feel like you could really get into a spy movie and stuff like that when it was internet cafes. No, it's just cafes. It's not the same.
Right.
Somebody on their phone, and it doesn't have the same tension.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
But if you have to log into a special giant Mac thing.
Yeah. And you're paying per 15 minutes.
Do you know what I hate in movies? You know what they say? Like, keep them on the line, we're tracing them. And they go, what are you talking about? That stopped like 50 years ago. Yeah. Keep them talking. We've nearly found him. I've got him right here. Yeah. I've got his number. I've Googled him. I know where he is. I know what he does. I know where his websites are. They're like, no, keep him on the line.
Pinpoint location. Keep talking.
We're nearly there. Keep him talking. Oh, he hung up.
Well, I feel like, technology is not, and movie plots are not moving at the same pace.
Not moving at the same. You know what I hate in movies as well? You know when they say, thanks for helping me out back there? I'm like, back where? Page 48? What are you talking about? Thanks for helping me out 3 scenes ago. Shut up.
Nobody says that.
Nobody says that. And right, you know what else people don't say? We're through the looking glass here, people. Nobody says that.
Nobody would ever say that.
Nobody says that.
Can you imagine that? Yeah. It's like it's like if I saw you later this afternoon. I ran into you at lunch, and I'm like, great conversation back there.
Thanks for helping me out back there with the show. Yeah, it was like, what's wrong with you? Are we in a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the internet cafe?
Looking around.
Keep him talking. Keep him talking. We'll find out where he is.
Keep him talking. Well, you've got a new show.
Mm-hmm.
A new show called American on Purpose.
No vampires in it, sadly.
No, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, there are vampires in America. I don't know why you couldn't just
it's such a big subject that I feel like it's a show on its own. It needs its own show. Vampires of America.
Saturdays at 9 p.m., by the way, on CNN.
Yeah.
And streaming on the CNN app the next day. But what were you going to say?
Well, did you ever watch the Eurovision Song Contest? You ever seen that?
I don't think I've seen the Eurovision Song Contest.
You got to see the Eurovision Song Contest. It's like, you know how... do you like the cheesy music?
I do like cheesy music.
All right. Well, you're going to love the Eurovision Song Contest. But one year I saw in the Eurovision Song Contest, and it's, from people all over Europe doing songs. Like, I love poopy time and all that kind of stuff, right? It's amazing. And one of the songs, there was a band one year, they sang a song called Vampires Are Real. And I think it was like an Eastern European pop group, and they sang a thing, Vampires Are Real.
Was it like a serious song, or were they joking, or...
I don't know if they were joking, but it was hilarious.
Okay,
it was fantastic. I don't know if it was intentionally, but I was like, wow, this is peak cheese. I love this.
Have you always been this kind of curious and exploratory when it comes to stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm interested in people. I like things. Yeah, I'm interested in the world.
Because I feel like that's a big part of what the show is, too.
Well, I'm a naturalized American. I became American, I'm not originally from New York City. I don't know. No. So I
thought that accent was Bronx.
Yeah, they're like Yonkers. Yeah. That's right. I'm from Yonkers. It's close. We're coming down from Yonkers, Shrek, farty donkey. All right, Fiona. So when I became a citizen, I wrote a book years and years ago called American on Purpose, and it was kind of about that. And then, we talked about making this show, which I love. I love this country. I'm really kind of fascinated by how wildly different it is in many different ways. So we kind of went around looking at it and made the show. I'm very proud of this thing. I think it's really cool.
Do you feel like you're more invested as a naturalized citizen? Like you actually had to, as an adult, kind of learn
Yeah, you know what
about
it's like.
the country.
You know when someone convert, like if you're not brought up a Catholic, but you become a Catholic,
right?
You feel you have to be more Catholic than regular Catholic.
Sure.
Like regular Catholics are like, oh, I got to go to church, and you're like, hi, Spiritu Sancto, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm kind of like that with America. I feel like I have to be extra American. I'm more into it.
I think so. Do you get mad when people don't know history? Like, I mean, because most of us, you know, whatever, we just learned it in high school. We didn't actually learn it. You know, we don't know anything about it, but you had to like take a test and everything as an adult.
Well, yeah, and here's the thing as well, though. You know what? Because I learned about it, because I'm interested in it, is when people say it's never been as bad as this, and I'm like, you really need to pick up a book. It's been a lot worse than this.
There's a funny scene in the first episode where you're having that conversation with that guy who's like studied this stuff, and he's like, I mean, you could go back to 1776
well, you can
and figure this out.
Well, you can look at it's always been an argument. There's always an argument.
Yeah.
I mean, and the idea of like there was it when it happened. Vice President of the United States shot and killed the Secretary of the Treasury of the United States, and we made a musical out of it.
That's right.
So it's been worse than this.
But there were no tweets.
There were no tweets.
Nobody was tweeting about it.
Yeah.
So was it really that bad?
So it wasn't that bad. Yeah,
Right.
I guess that's what it is. So the problem is tweets. They're not called tweets anymore, though, are they? They're
I don't know.
Twixes.
Twixes.
Yeah,
They're now Twixes.
Yeah, you have to do two at a time.
Yeah. No, I even saw like in that. Yeah. There's no
that was a
singular.
great dad joke.
There's no
That was
singular.
a great dad joke. Come on.
No, there's no right and a left. I was watching that Napoleon movie that they made recently.
Oh yeah,
and they were talking about like how even in like the age of Napoleon, the big story while he was off at war, all the newspapers were writing about the affair that his wife was having with this guy.
Yeah,
and you go, it really has always been.
It's kind of
exactly
always a bit
the same.
like that. It's kind of the way people are. If you read a history book, you're like, we've been jerks for a long time.
Forever.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just humanity.
Maybe we're kind of, it's amazing we're still here.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I know. But I will say this. You know who should thank us for being around? Horses.
Why is that?
Well, because I feel like horses wouldn't exist if it wasn't for humans.
You think we've kept them going?
I think we've kept them going. I think we've
Salt
kept them.
Lick and...
Yeah, well, just, I mean, look, they're always getting sick.
Oh, I see.
And then
I
you
see.
just like, well, it's all right. We'll take him to the horse doctor.
Right. No,
we have.
No, that's a
Look,
good point. There'd be no horse doctors.
We have doctors for other species. I don't see any species having human doctors.
None of them.
None of them.
No, that's right.
It's not like zebras are like, we should have doctors for humans. God bless them. Nobody does it except us.
That's
so
true.
We're not that bad.
Before we came along, if an animal got sick, he was good as dead.
It was over.
That's it.
It was over. That's what happened to unicorns and stuff.
I wondered where they went. Before we had vets, the unicorns went extinct.
Yeah, that's right. Unicorns, saber-toothed tigers, dinosaurs.
What happened to how did the dinosaurs go extinct? No vets.
No vets.
No veterinarians.
No vets. There was that. Although I don't think they're that extinct.
You think that? Well, because of alligators or
alligators, crocodiles.
Yeah,
birds.
You think birds are? I guess birds are kind of dinosaurs.
Chickens are just like little tiny Tyrannosaurus Rexes with feathers on. I made that up, but it could be true.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen plucked chickens before, and I don't know if they have that same sort of because they don't have teeth.
Do you go to that website? What are you talking about?
It's free. I just have to put in the right zip code. Did you went around the country for this show though?
Yeah,
you traveled around for.
Well, I feel like America. Where are you from originally?
New York.
Right,
yeah.
But so you know New York pretty well.
Yeah.
But if you want to know America, you can't fly over it. You got to drive around it.
I would agree with that.
And if you've never spent time in a Love's or a Buc-ee's, I don't think you're really kind of getting the vibe for this country.
I mean, it's literally my paradise.
Oh, Buc-ee's? Tell me about it. It's my happy place.
Yeah,
it really is my happy place.
And it just goes on forever.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful that you can get gas, you can get a pastry, you can get a T-shirt. I have a T-shirt that fits me that says on it, "This girl loves Jesus."
That's sick.
Yeah.
And it fits you.
It fits me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're a big guy.
I'm a big guy. Yeah. and I wear that shirt. People are like, cool shirt. And I'm like, yeah, it is.
Right. But they don't understand the appreciation for the fact that it is sized For you.
For a larger gentleman.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I really love that. Hey, what do you think of coming from, you're in that now small fraternity, whether you intended to be in it or not, of late night hosts.
Yeah.
And it feels like late night is kind of done. It feels like it's like we're on the last legs, Colbert going out and getting replaced by, Byron Allen shows. It feels like there's no next generation of late night shows.
I don't know. I wouldn't rule it out. I mean, it's kind of interesting because I've been, this may surprise you. I've been asked about late night before, and I kind of feel,
yeah, I thought I was gonna hit you with something that you weren't gonna be able to
see that one coming. But I feel like I am uniquely unqualified to talk about late night. And I'll tell you why, because I didn't really pay any attention to late night before I did it. Like I told you, I mean, it was like a realtor job for me. So I would watch Dave or Jay or something if it was on, but I didn't really pay any attention. And then when I got the job, I wasn't watching anything because I was making it every day. And then I made it for 10 years. Right. And then when I was done, I was like, I did that for 10 years. Do whatever, see one again. So I'm kind of like the most removed American from late night I think you can be.
Right. You know your show.
I know what I did.
You know that 10-year run that you were in the chair for.
Horse skeleton guests. That's it.
What you know.
That's what I know.
That rattlesnake mug.
The rattlesnake mug.
That's it.
Yeah, and I still have all of those things.
You do?
Yeah, I have the horse and the skeleton. There's two skeletons.
Wow.
There was the traveling skeleton and the at-home skeleton.
Did you have to sneak them out, or were people okay with you taking everything?
I think they're probably all dead now. So yeah, I had to sneak them out. Yeah. No, no one really I just put them in a storage unit. And then later on, I was like, I should probably get stuff out of the storage unit, and I found all my late night stuff. Wow. I was like, I could do that show again.
I got the stuff.
I got all the things. I got all the things. Got my skeleton, got the things. I put the band back together. But I'm not going to do that.
No. You got other things to do.
I got to go around the country.
Right.
I got to go around the country in my truck. In my truck, I got, for doing this show, I don't know if you've been able to see on the show, but when I drive around the country in my truck, I got a pair of horns. Cattle horns.
That's awesome.
Put them on the front of my Dodge Ram.
That's so great.
Yeah.
Did you get to keep the horns?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. I had to pay for them, but I get to keep them. So that's how it works. Yeah. CNN were like, I don't think we're paying for cattle horns for you. I'm like, well, I'll buy them myself, you bastards, and I put them on.
Yeah, it's not. We don't have a show.
Yeah.
And we don't have the cattle horns. So we'll figure this out.
It's cattle horns or I walk.
That's absolutely fantastic. I knew a guy who would drive around in a truck with cattle horns on it, and he was one of my favorite human beings just based on the truck.
Yeah, I got the truck raised, 6-inch raise kit on my Dodge Ram 1500, 5.7 liter Hemi engine on it, and I put horns on the front. It is so good. It's like a mobile Buc-ee's.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
now you're selling me.
See when you roll up to a Buc-ee's with a truck with horns on the front and a 6-inch raise, people are like, "Oh yeah,
that's the guy.
That's the guy."
That's the guy.
And then you go out and you're wearing a T-shirt that says "This girl loves Jesus." People are like, "Yeah,
my guy's here."
And people go, "Is that a man?" And someone else says, "You bet it is." That's what it is.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Did you find any difficulty in going like, okay, we're gonna do a show about America, where I wouldn't say more divided than we've ever been, but as divided as we've always been?
Sure.
Do you go like, okay, I got to figure out how to do this show without being like a show about the country and about the politics around what made the country without it being political per se?
Yeah, it's not without some challenges, but what it does do is I kind of focused on the idea that I was a musician, and what I was doing was I was writing a song which was upbeat, which had a strong 4/4 and it was like a Bon Jovi song, like a big noise, little bit noisy, big noise. Sing along. So I'm capable of writing any song, but the song I wanted to write for my mood right now was this song. And what I also thought was, because I've been doing this in stand-up as well, I removed any politics from the stand-up because I figured, I don't know about you, but I'm sick of listening to people, even if I agree with them. I'm like, enough.
It's the worst.
So I thought, if I do an hour and a half of stand-up on a stage and I don't do any politics, then I get a break from talking about it. the audience gets a break from listening about it, and everything that everybody is angry about is all still there when you leave. So, you know, it'll be there. It's not going to go away. Yeah. And I felt the same way about the show. Is like, you can be mad at all the things you want to be mad about, but that's not what this is.
Yes.
You know, this is a show about something else.
Yes.
And if that makes you mad, then okay, you can be mad. I'm not trying to take that from you.
But I'm not going to be mad.
Yeah, I don't have to be mad because you're mad.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's codependency.
It really is. And I do find, because I'm not an angry person myself, but I do find that sometimes you interact with people that get mad that you're not mad, and they want you to be mad, but you're just not going to be mad.
No, there is that. And then the longer you stay not mad, the more they feel like you're on the side of the person that's making them mad.
Right. And they start like painting you into whatever they need to be mad at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like to the man with the hammer, everything is a nail. Do you know what I mean? It's like and if you can only see the world through one lens, then that's the definition of myopia, isn't it?
That's it. Well, listen, Craig Ferguson is going to be, by the way, on Thursday, you'll be at the Count Basie Theater in Red Bank, New Jersey.
Yes, I will. You ever played that room?
I have not.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I love playing Jersey. I don't know why.
Well, because you got that Jovi thing going.
You know? Oh, you know what? To go there, you have to actually go by the John Bon Jovi Service
the rest stop.
Plaza.
Yeah. We love that.
Then there's the big noise. Then it's a little noise. Then there's the big noise. The thing.
You'll also be on Friday at the Appel Center for the Performing Arts in York, Pennsylvania. Then on Saturday, the Sherman Theater in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania.
Stroudsburg. The Paris. The Paris of the American East. Yeah. That's beautiful. The boulevards and alleyways of Stroudsburg.
Absolutely.
Some of the greatest songs of the 1970s. Stroudsburg.
And you could probably wear your Jesus Loves This Girl t-shirt.
This girl loves Jesus. This girl loves Jesus, yeah. I don't know if I'd be arrogant enough to wear a shirt that says Jesus loves this girl.
No, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that'd be silly. I'd be taking it for granted.
That's right. Craig Ferguson, American on Purpose, Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern on CNN, and of course streaming the next day on the CNN app. You're the best. Come back anytime.
Thanks, sir.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
All right, thank you.
We will be right back with Sam Roberts Show. The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
They really made this into like solitary confinement, this studio.
We used to be able to see in the other studios. Ari Shaffir used to come and show his ass on the glass, and then now the glasses are all fogged. Remember we got ghillie suits and used to sneak around the halls to sneak in other shows covered in grass?
Yeah. All these studios are connected through windows. Now they're not because of you.
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk, or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
A new generation of hip-hop superstars was born on SoundCloud.
This Sway Lee. So Camo. T.I.P. the King.
Stay connected to what's popping online now with SoundCloud Radio. A SiriusXM channel where new hip-hop is always on.
Them drums banging, you can hear them thumping. Clear the runway, because we about to take off on SoundCloud Radio.
For a limited time, starting Friday on Channel 44 and always in the SiriusXM app.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S, ethos.com/free.
Ready for big fun? Start for free at Chumba Casino. Sign up and enjoy a welcome bonus with gold coins and sweeps coins to explore hundreds of online social casino games, all from your phone. Spin, play, and discover something new whenever you feel like it, with no downloads needed. More games, more ways to play. Let's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Donate your car and help support Tunnel the Towers. The process is quick and simple, and the proceeds from your generous car donation will go to support the good work that T2T is doing throughout our community. Any car is accepted, running or not, and we will pick it up for free. So if you have an extra car and you want to help T2T to help our first responders and our dedicated veterans, simply call T2T at 844-BRAVES. Avoid the hassle of trying to sell that old car. Instead, donate it and help Tunnel the Towers. That number again to donate your car and support Tunnel the Towers is 844-BRAVES. That's 844-BRAVES. Or simply donate your car online at todaysveterans.org. Your car donation really does make a difference. So call Tunnel the Towers today at 844-BRAVES.
When an earache strikes, you need relief fast. Introducing Earache RX pain-relieving eardrops from Dr. Easy, the makers of Wax RX. With 4% lidocaine, Earache RX eardrops have real medicine. The maximum strength available without a prescription. Strong enough for adults, yet gentle enough for kids. Earache RX eardrops are perfect for the discomfort from swimmer's ear too. Get fast relief that starts working on contact. Don't wait for an earache to strike. Get the power of real medicine. Get Earache RX at Walgreens today.
You've got thousands of family photos on your phone. What do you do with them? You can print and frame a few, but that takes time, that takes effort, it takes shelf space. Or you can load all of them onto an Aura digital photo frame. Now think of all those great shots and videos you have of Dad, from holidays and vacations to barbecues and ball games. With Aura, you can display Dad in all his glory. I love giving Aura frames as gifts to my family. I load all those memories into one beautiful frame that's packaged in a premium gift box. And because Aura gives you free unlimited storage, I never have to pick a few favorites. Plus, I can add more photos anytime, anywhere with the free Aura app. So Dad's frame is always getting updated with new memories. Named #1 by Wirecutter, you can now save by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $35 off of select frames with code FACTION. That's auraframes.com, promo code FACTION. Support our program by mentioning FACTION at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
We are back with Sam Roberts Show.
Makes it better. But yeah, I mean, look, there have been other people on at 12:30, obviously, but like when you, like that time slot being sort of a weird creative space where maybe, and it was like, because back in the day, 12:30 was for like college kids. You know, it was like your parents would watch The Tonight Show. You know, you wouldn't watch The Tonight Show, your parents would watch it, but you would be up at like, 12:30 to 1:30 watching this, weird guy do all this stuff. And I guess, other than Letterman, who was a stand-up before he went in, like the idea that, I guess Craig was a stand-up, but he was known as an actor. So like the idea that like Conan didn't really take the typical course of getting to where he got to, and like Craig Ferguson didn't as well. And so maybe there's something to that, right? That when you don't kind of take that typical path to get there, that once you're there, you feel like you can shape it around whatever your image is. But the problem is that, like, I don't think anybody's going to get a chance taken on them like that ever again. No. There's just not, the money's not there to take a chance on anybody.
No, you can't. Networks won't allow you to just be creative and find your audience.
Right, there's no find your audience. There's
money.
No take your time. Yeah. There'll be a newspaper article out immediately. Like, I was like, I saw they were like, Byron Allen's ratings weren't nearly as good as Stephen Colbert's final show. And you're like, well, of course not. Yeah. Why would anybody expect the same amount of people who watched Stephen Colbert's last show, like the most noteworthy, newsworthy show, when, by the way, all the competition took off because they wanted all the eyeballs to be on him. And then Byron Allen's pre-taped Comics Unleashed, I don't think that was the intention. was to beat, the Colbert finale numbers, but
What ridiculous.
it's a crazy thing. I mean, these articles.
They don't care if nobody watches.
No. It's paid for.
Yeah, it's done.
These articles are getting crazier and crazier. Like I saw one that actually it was a New York Post headline that needed a community note on it from Instagram. Because New York Post was the same one that said, about these ratings, which is, the most weird, misleading thing, but it's sensational.
You can community note on Instagram?
Well, this one had a community note on it. Oh. It goes, the headline read, James Van Der Beek's wife remarries 3 months after death. And I was like, what the fuck?
My mom told me about this.
Because there was already controversy around his family based on like the GoFundMe and everything after it. And I was like, is this worse than I think? But guess what it said in the community notes?
What?
It was his first wife. It wasn't his widow.
Come on.
It was the most bullshit. Like they had divorced.
But technically they're not lying.
There's no lie in the headline. But it was the most nonsense, not real story. Like there's no connection to 3 months, not his widow. And they posted this photograph because people don't know James Van Der Beek's wife by face necessarily.
They don't know Kimberly like that.
They don't know her like that.
Mm-mm.
And so they post this article, and I bet this poor woman probably got people lashing out at her without anybody ever checking anything because they read the headline, and that's why it was like community note right there. Hey, just so everybody knows, this didn't actually happen.
That's insane.
This is like be easy, everybody. Be easy. Oh, come on in, Jeff Foxworthy. Entering the studio, complimenting Troy's. Listen.
What is it?
It's
I wanted to start singing King Tut.
Yeah. It's the that's the look of kind of I think giving up. You know what I mean? Just giving up.
I'm not going any further.
I'm not going any further. I've gone as far as I'm going to go, and this will stop me from trying. Yeah. You know what I mean? If I need to enforce that. Welcome, man. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I'm great. Did you ever feel, speaking of facial hair, you grew that mustache out,
in high school.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you get famous, and now you're a guy with a mustache. Has that always been a choice, or has there ever been a time where you're like, man, I'd love to shave this thing, but I can't. It's my look.
I had been married 35 years when COVID hit, and I started growing it between the 11th and 12th grade. So my wife had never seen me without a mustache because I was always on the road or I was filming something. And so when COVID hit, I'm like, hey, I ain't going to be filming anything. So I didn't tell anybody. I just went in the bathroom because I didn't even know if I had an upper lip. I thought maybe this is runaway nose hair or something. And so I cut it off, didn't say, and I came out, and it took her about 10 minutes. And then she stopped and looked at me and she goes, wow. Grow it back. So I have shaved my lip. But when we did Blue Collar, Ron White hated that I had a goatee.
Right.
He goes, you're a mustache man. Get rid of that shit on your chin. You're a mustache man. So.
Yeah, look, once you commit to something, you commit to it. But I'd be very scared of it. I'd be like, when I shave my head, I was like, I'm committing to this all the way because it's not going to grow back the same way. It was already going. It's not. I'd be really worried that the mustache wasn't going to come back right.
I was a little bit worried, but it only took it 3 weeks, and then it was back. But I've always wondered that first time you shave your head,
right?
Because you're because some guys have good heads. Like you have a good smooth head.
Thank you.
But some guys have that knotty thing going on, and I'm like, that first day, you're like. What's under there, right?
It's a risk, but I feel like I did it the right way in the sense that my hairline was so badly receding that the forehead had extended way up here.
It was 6 head, right?
Yeah, 6 or maybe even 7 by that point. But I could kind of see the shape,
Yeah, okay.
And so I was like, I think this is gonna look not only fine but much better than where we're at now.
No, it's a real cool look, but I would be scared because I think I've got knots and whatever.
Man, you have a new special, The Joke's on Me. It's available now on Fox Nation. Did you think that you'd be still producing specials at this point in the career?
You know what? It was funny. They contacted me last year, and they said,
would you be interested in doing another comedy special? I said, how long you want it to be? They said 60 minutes. I said, I'm not interested. But when I did the one before that, I had an idea how to do it, and I had just watched that. Remember that long documentary on the Beatles, like that 10-hour thing?
Yeah.
And it was them in the studio, and, you know, they were writing different songs like Get Back and on. They're trying different lyrics, and they're trying different chords. And they just wrestling this thing for weeks.
But you start to hear those those songs, like the lyrics starting to come out. You go, I can't believe what this is going to become.
And then at the end, they walk out on the roof and they play Get Back. And I literally, I got teary-eyed. I'm like, crap, man. So watching the process didn't detract from the final product. It kind of made it richer.
Yeah.
And so I'd always thought, you see that with music. You see people writing songs. You never see that with stand-up. People just think stand-up comics go up there and talk about their day. They don't see the angst. They don't see. And I said, if you would do this, part documentary and part stand-up special. I said, follow me into clubs. Show me bombing. Show me with cards in my hands where that first idea starts to morph into a long bit. And then come back next week and follow me, and come back the next week. And I said, talk to my wife. Talk about what I go through when I talk to my friends. And I hung up the phone, and my wife said, I can't believe you're talking to somebody about a special. She goes, when you walked off stage after the last one, you looked at me and you said, never again. And I said, yeah, but don't worry. They're never going to agree to this. Because they had turned it down before.
Yeah.
And they came back and they said, you know what, we'll do it.
Wow.
And I think it's the best special I've ever done, which is crazy to me because I'm 67.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't be doing my best work at this age. But it's funny, but it also gives insight to what's the process of doing stand-up. And I think people enjoy seeing behind the curtain, whether it's somebody cooking or somebody, you want to see how things get done.
Especially the world that you come from and where you started and everything, because in the 80s and going into the 90s, it was such a polished thing. I was watching clips of you on Carson last night, and it was wow. You know what I mean? It was like this, the act was the act, and it was like you were presenting the act. The idea, I think, of allowing the public to see you bomb would be you'd never.
I would have never done that in the 80s or 90s.
Yeah.
To let people see me bomb. But I'm like, it's a fact of life, and a lot of people get into stand-up because it's a great springboard to do TV and movies. And that once they do TV and movies, they never do stand-up again. I've done TV and movies. Stand-up is the Mount Everest for me. It's because it's just different. But after 42 years of doing it, I am amazed. I still don't know what people are going to laugh at. If I had laid carpet for 42 years, I would know. This is how you do the corner. Yeah. This is how you do the stairs. And I'll think of something, and I'm like, oh my God, this is going to kill. This is great. Go into a club, crickets, nothing.
Wow.
And I'll have something else that I'll think, this is stupid. I'll throw it out there, but it's stupid. And people are snotting on themselves, and I'm looking at them going, really? But I just trust the audience is right. They're going to tell you what's funny.
Yeah.
And I'll even, hell, at this point I'll go, is it not funny, or did I not set it up right? And they're like, it's not funny, And I'm like, okay.
But I mean, the delivery is also, you've always been, your delivery has been I think that obviously the redneck jokes are your calling card, but I think the way you deliver those jokes are what lands. It was really interesting watching you on that Carson thing from 91, because you guys are on the couch together, and you're delivering the jokes, and Johnny clearly loved those jokes, and he starts doing your jokes back to you, but they're honestly not landing. the way you land them. Was there part of you, because I'm sure there was some, I mean, he was a hero, you know, I mean, this is the guy. But are you also going like, hey man, like,
no, but
let me do the redneck joke.
When I started, my only goal in life was to be on Johnny Carson. That was my only goal. I grew up as a kid. My mom was a night owl, and she'd watch Carson every night, and I could hear it from my bedroom. Well, I didn't care about the actors and things, but if a comic was on, I'd get out of my bed and I'd peek through like where the hinges were, and I'd watch the comics.
Yeah.
I was fascinated. I had no idea you could do it for a living. So I wanted to be on Carson so bad. And when I started, like in '84, I knew Johnny wasn't going to stay around a whole lot longer. And people said, it'll take you 10 years to be good enough to be on Carson. And I'm like, I don't think I got 10 years. I think so I told myself I'm going to do it in half that time. And so I committed. I did, for the first 5 years, I did over 500 shows a year. It was the Malcolm Gladwell thing of
10,000 hours.
10,000 hours. And I didn't stick in New York or LA. I was out in Des Moines because I could do 30 minutes a night as opposed to doing 5 minutes.
But it was all just to get the TV spot.
And it was to get the TV spot. And then you get to Johnny, and they say, all right, if he doesn't like you, he'll just clap. If he likes you, he'll give you the big okay sign. And if he loves you, he'll call you over to the couch. And you get to the end of the 6 minutes, and you're mortified to look, because it's like Caesar going, do you live or do you die? And I looked, and he's waving me over to the couch, and the whole way walking, I'm like, what the hell are we going to talk about?
Is there any part of you that goes like you have to double check to make sure that the hand is doing what you think it's doing? Because what could possibly be worse than being like, no, it's a thumb. I'm not waving you. It's a thumb.
Well, but why he was so good at what he did, he didn't have to top you. If you looked good, he knew he looked good. And people weren't going to go to work the next day and say, did you see Jeff Foxworthy last night? They'd say, did you watch Carson last night? They had this comic on there. And
yeah.
So and it's funny. So that was 90. It was like 2020 or 21. I came up to do Fallon, and one of the people on the show, she said, do you have any photographs of when you did it with Carson? And I said, no, I wish I did. She said, I went back through the archives. She said, look what I found. And there's a black and white picture of me, and I'm sitting in the chair talking to Johnny, and Johnny's got his head back with his mouth wide open laughing.
Ah.
And I said, you have no idea. This is a precious thing to me, because I remember going home that night after doing that show, laying in the bed staring at the ceiling and going, I don't have a plan. That was it.
I did it.
That's all I ever wanted to do.
But then, that's kind of even more amazing that after that, your career is an empire. You know what I mean? I mean, between blue collar comedy, between, Smarter Than a Fifth Grade, you go on and on to these like franchise things after that. I mean, did you have industrial's not the right word, but enterprising way of looking at the business? Or were these things that you just kind of went, yeah, that sounds like something we could do?
The latter.
Really?
More well, the blue collar thing. So I live in Atlanta. I lived in LA for like 7 years in the early 90s, but then I wanted my kids to grow up around their family. So I thought I can do stand up from anywhere, and we moved back home. And Atlanta was one of the first stops of the Kings of Comedy tour.
Right.
And there was an article about it in the paper, and it said it's a show for the urban hip audience. And I called Bill Engvall, and I said, I've been to all 50 states. There's a lot of people that aren't urban and hip. I said, we need to do a show for them. Yeah. And he started laughing, and he said, what would you call it? And I'm like, call it the blue collar tour. And so I got Ron White had been opening for me. I knew how funny Ron was.
Unbelievable.
He just had maybe the most naturally funny human being I've ever met. But he just hadn't had the exposure. And I knew Larry the Cable Guy since I started. And we set 3 months aside. And we said, all right, we'll do this for 3 months. We ended up, well, I had no idea we did it for 3 years, the first tour, for 3 years, because it just exploded. And every night we'd be looking at each other going, can you believe they're paying us? This is,
Yeah.
Because the worst thing about being a stand-up is you're on the road by yourself.
Right.
Well, now you're on the road with your buddies.
Yeah. And you're doing that thing at the end where you're all having fun together and building this thing together.
Well, that's the funny thing about that. So when we had the idea for the show, the promoters wanted us to come up with a big ending, like some goofy song or something. Well, I grew up such a fan of comedy, and I thought, when you're a comedian and you do your job right, you keep a straight face. You don't laugh. But some of my favorite comedy from my childhood was the Carol Burnett show, where they would break each other up.
Yeah.
And in fact, it was funny. Vicki Lawrence was on Fifth Grader many years later playing for charity. And I was telling her, I said, the thing I came up with for the end of Blue Collar was inspired by you guys. And she said, she said, we would rehearse our show for 3 days, do it the same way every day. Then they would let the audience in, turn the cameras on, and Tim Conway would do it completely different than anything we had rehearsed for no other reason but to make us laugh.
Yes.
And so I thought, you know what, instead of doing it big, let's do it intimate because we know each other so well, we're friends. Why don't you give us stools and let us just tell stories and try to make each other laugh? And so people have asked me through the years, they go, whenever Larry the Cable Guy talks, you're looking at the floor shaking your head. And I said, well, here's why. Because all Larry's doing is trying to make me laugh. And he knows if I look at him, I'm going to start laughing because he's going to do something stupid. So I said, so I wouldn't look at him. I'd stare at the floor. And then Ron would lean over and go, just look at him. Just look at him. And I'd be shaking my head no. But, I mean, like Ron telling this story about getting kicked out of the bar in New York City.
Yeah.
We're sitting at lunch one day, and he goes, did I ever tell y'all about the time I got kicked out of a bar in New York? And he starts telling this story, and we're gut laughing. And I'm like, dude, you're telling that on stage tonight. And it's so you go out there and you're on the stool. Ron, tell them when you got thrown out of the bar.
And it's literally just...
And we're laughing as hard as the audience. I mean, so I think people picked up on the fact that we liked each other, and we liked each other's stories. And it was, God, probably the most fun thing I've ever done.
I got one more question before I got to let you go. How do you, when you start to make the kind of money that you have surely made, how do you stay, blue collar for lack of a better term, but just like a humble, normal dude that appeals to that normal dude audience?
I don't know. I mean, look at me. I could wear a rubber, an $80 rubber watch. It never hit me. I took my kids to school. I wanted to have a normal life. And maybe part of it, remember when Eddie Murphy did Delirious, and then he came out after the next one, and he was doing stuff about talking to my limo driver, and I'm thinking, well, people can't identify with that. Nobody has a limo driver. And so I thought, I'm just going to have a normal life. And so I took my kids to school. I signed up to be a carpool dad, to open car doors once a week. And, I cut my grass at the farm. I'm like, yeah, I have a farm, but I get on the tractor and I go do it. And I don't know. I just saw people that tried to live that other life and they weren't very happy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I just don't want to fall in that trap of chasing things.
Yes.
Things don't, relationships make you happy. Things don't make you happy.
Yeah.
And so my manager is my best friend from the 5th grade.
That's amazing, dude.
I've been married to the same woman for 41 years. My kids call her, come see me every day. And so I look at it from this end of the spectrum. I'm like, it was worth it. I have great relationships.
Yeah.
And
it's awesome, man. Well, listen, if you guys want to see Jeff, by the way, June 12th, Jeff Foxworthy will be at the Soaring Eagle in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, the 13th of June, Riverside Casino in Riverside, Iowa, then on to Desert Diamonds Casino in Arizona, Silver Legacy Resort in Reno, and of course, the big one, The Joke's on Me, is Jeff's new special, which is available now on Fox Nation. I could have talked to you for another hour easily, so come back anytime.
Fun. This is a conversation. I like this.
Anytime, dude. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with Sam Roberts Show.
Country music's biggest stars.
It's Cody Johnson.
Hey, it's Ella Langley.
This is Riley Green.
And biggest fans.
Oh man, country music, can you beat this live?
Converge on downtown Nashville.
Give me some real.
CMA Fest.
With exclusive live interviews, performances, and more.
What happens at CMA Fest stays at CMA Fest. But we're going to have a good time. Amen.
All 4 days, starting Thursday.
CMA Fest!
On the highway.
Channel 56. And in the SiriusXM app.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. You know, a great podcast is all about great conversation with the people you want to know more about.
Hanging out with Stephen A. Smith.
And it's got to be fun.
There's no such thing as a bad margarita.
I'm glad to see you have other skills. Maybe at times even a little bit R-rated. It's got to get to the heart of what people really care about. That includes sports, pop culture, and yes, sometimes politics. My new podcast, Hang Out with Sean Hannity, available now, streaming now. Watch or listen wherever you get your podcasts.
When it comes to supplements, there are 2 things that matter most. It works and you can trust it. Both are absolutely essential. Larry Elder here. Many hosts have been taking and authentically endorsing Relief Factor for over a decade. That's over 10 years of lending their voice to help you get out of pain drug-free. Why? Because it works. Plain and simple. Relief Factor offers a quick start option. They actually lose money on the first offer, but they do it so people can try it for themselves and experience just how much it can improve their lives. More than 1 million people have tried Relief Factor, and about 2/3 go on to order more. The creator of Relief Factor returned home from Vietnam as a combat veteran wounded multiple times. He decided to become a doctor simply to help people, to heal them. He created Relief Factor originally to just help his patients with pain and do it drug-free. When he saw how well it worked, he decided to make it available to everyone. If pain is holding you back, maybe it's time you found out why so many people like me make Relief Factor part of their daily routine. Try the 3-week quick start today and see how it works for you. Visit ReliefFactor.com, that's ReliefFactor.com, or call 800-4-RELIEF, 800-4-RELIEF.
Attention, have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-885-1212. That's 800-885-1212. Again, that's 800-885-1212.
This is going to sound strange. You're not yourself. It's not just stress. It's not even just in your head. There's a physical reason you feel stuck. And we're seeing the same patterns in dogs, even horses, because this isn't about your thoughts. It's about your nervous system. I'm Mark Fox. I was a space shuttle chief engineer. You're not broken. That's why I wrote Go Find Joy. It became an Amazon bestseller in 3 different categories. Get it free at gofindjoy.com.
This show, this is for this segment, this is for over here, then I got to go over there. Talk to Travolta about airplanes, whatever it is. Like everything is locked in and then spit out at a timed release. And I was watching, I was watching a bunch of Craig Ferguson stuff yesterday. Then I was watching a bunch of Jeff Foxworthy stuff yesterday. And dude, those redneck jokes still make me laugh. Yeah. Like he was sitting there, it was 1991. He's sitting on the couch with Johnny Carson. And it's a high pressure situation because Johnny obviously gets a kick out of the redneck jokes. And he goes, well, what was one of them? What's one of them that's in this book? Because, Jeff Foxworthy has put out 25, 26 books, something like that? And a bunch of them are you might be a redneck joke books, which is unbelievable. How many, has he done 5,000 or 8,000 redneck jokes at this point? I know you
think 5,000 or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. But
that's a lot.
It's a lot, but they're funny. And Johnny clearly liked them. And Johnny sits him down and goes what are some of them that are in this book? And you're just it's now or never, dude. You're on the spot. And Jeff was just able, even in 91, 90, to just deliver them so perfectly. Where he goes I think his joke was you might be a redneck if your wife's beehive hits the ceiling fan. And it's just the way he delivered it. I'm sitting there in 2026 going like this. It was so funny.
Funny's funny.
It's funny, dude. So yeah, if you get a chance to see him or check out the special, and Craig Ferguson too. His show is great. I was watching his show last night, and he has pulled it off in a way. We used to be able to kind of celebrate America without digging our feet in the sand, and I felt bad for Craig too. I was watching these guys, the interviews that they're doing right now. And I feel most of these shows should just take my interview and just air that. Don't you it's just have the people come in, do one interview with me, and then let's license it to all the shows. You should have seen these view ladies.
I hope Tony's listening.
License the interview. It's not getting any better. and also the pain that these people go through. I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm sure Jeff Foxworthy had And I was watching Craig Ferguson with these view ladies. And they're going Joy Behar, bless her heart, was sitting there going I know you're not political. Yeah, but you can't like Trump, right? You can't like Trump. And it's they're pushing.
You don't have to do this.
Craig Ferguson is trying so goddamn hard to just be charming at this table full of ladies. And it's just but what about Trump? What about this? What about that? And he's I'm just trying to hang, dude. I'm just trying to be there's some cool stuff happening in America, right? And generally, there are human beings out there that are not locked in. If you're off the internet for a second and you just walk around talking about the country, people are yeah, day to day is pretty good. You know what I mean? Yeah, it costs a little bit of money to pay up at the tank, but once I leave the gas station, things are pretty good.
And if you just put 20 in at a time?
We put 20 in at a time. I learned this great trick on Inside the NBA. You put 20 in at a time, you don't feel a thing. Everything's fine. That's the thing that I think people forget. And I feel Jeff Foxworthy comes from the same school of thought, and I really feel Craig Ferguson comes from the school of thought, where it's ultimately, everything's fine. It's fine. Relax. Everything is fine.
Relax, guy.
Relax, guy. Put your feet up, guy. Relax. Relax.
Jeff loves Troy's beard.
And Jeff Foxworthy is a big fan of Troy's beard. Does that make you go? I know, for instance, when somebody goes you have a good head to be shaved. I get in my yay mode of you can't tell me nothing. You know what I mean? I feel I just got my money right when somebody like Jeff Foxworthy goes, that's a cool look. You have a good smooth head. I go, good. Haters.
Yeah, but that's natural.
Right.
Troy made that.
No, my head is my head. I can feel pride about my head. I mean, I wouldn't feel pride if I had your tiny little nub either.
Oh, why would that be negative?
Because I mean,
we just said everything's fine.
No, having a great shaped head is absolutely something you feel pride in. If I was a lady,
yeah, but you didn't do that.
That big deal. If I was a lady and had big natural double D's, I'd be allowed to feel pride in those, right, Danielle?
I guess. I mean,
yes.
Then maybe it'd be your parents, though.
Well, shout out to the Roberts family then for having good heads. And big natural double D's. Cannons.
Technically, Troy's hair growth is because of his genes, though.
Yeah, it's not
wear jeans.
Troy. That was worse. That was worse than the Twix joke.
I know, that was a great joke. That's probably the best part of the Craig interview.
Yeah, what are you talking about too? How is Danielle makes a great point.
Because he puts time.
And why is
and
his
effort.
head
How is
different
shaving
than
your
his
head
own?
different from growing your
Because
hair?
there's time and effort put into that.
There's
were just-
nothing actually at all. At least you have maintenance to keep your
I
hair
have
long.
maintenance.
I have maintenance.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's true. That's a lot
I would
of
say we
maintenance.
both have maintenance.
Wait, how often do you like let it out of the braid and wash it?
Danielle thought that once you braid a beard, it's braided forever. Call back.
Seriously.
To get a clean braid like this, I need my wife.
Right.
So if you'll come in and if you see it look like shit.
don't know how to
I'm not
braid?
gonna Yeah, I know how to braid, but not as good as her.
No, but that's a cool dude. Like has their shorty.
Yeah,
To, like put a little.
twist me up.
Does she put a little oil in
Yeah,
and
of
then
course,
twist
she
it
does
up?
it all up.
Yeah.
But how
That's how you
often?
got to do it.
Well, I mean, how often do I
Oh.
go to Florida?
all the time.
Wait, I'm so curious. Like, do you actually like what? What are you saying? Like every week,
Every
2
2
weeks?
Can we have a braiding competition?
With me?
Can you unbraid it one day and we could like brush it out?
I'll bring it out.
See what it looks like.
I'll bring it.
I think we should all try to braid Troy's beard and see who does a good job.
You know what? That's a funny idea.
Yeah.
Didn't it make me uncomfortable
It made
last
Sam
time?
uncomfortable, so I don't do it anymore.
Oh,
Please don't.
you've seen it before?
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable.
When did you see it?
I
He
came
came in here with it, and
That was
it's
a
just
long time ago, though.
Yeah, but it's just not. It's not good for the
Wait,
show.
what if you put it in like a bun?
It's not.
I do that sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Because I will wash it, and then I won't braid it at night, so I have to put it in a bun so I don't.
Twist it.
No, because I can't have it. They go, "Who's that crazy hobo that works for you?" I go, "I don't want to."
I look like a wizard.
I know. I don't want to tackle that. You know what I mean? I don't want to, because it feels like like I'm gonna go for it. When you let the braid out, it feels like you've really given up, and that's not just not the vibe I'm maintaining here.
And when I have it down, it just doesn't sit right. It just it like frays out.
It's
So
bad. It's really horrible.
It looks like I
for
have a bush
branding.
on
You
my
should
face.
straighten it.
I do. Then
Flat
it looks
iron?
really weird.
But you look much older too.
Curl it.
With it down?
Yeah, because the gray frizzes. You know what I mean? Naturally.
Oh, is there like a gray streak down the middle? kind of?
I mean, it's pretty
All the
pretty
way
gray.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever like dangle it above Toots and he plays with it?
Sometimes like I act like he's in a car
knew he
wash.
did.
That's fun.
Knew it.
That's fun. Like it's sweeping a little back and forth. Yeah, above him. Yeah. No, I wish.
He's
I
got
wish
a
we-
weird-
Let down your hair.
He's got a weird home life.
But there's not a lot to do.
No, it's just him and Toots in an apartment.
Right. What are you gonna do? You play car wash. But I would say that's true. I think that my choices and head maintenance are one and one with Troy's choices and chin maintenance.
Well, yours wasn't really a choice.
Yeah.
It was a choice. I could have just had a.
You could
The
have clown hair.
receding-
I could have.
hair.
Yeah, I could. You know, I mean, Garfunkel decided not to shave his head.
That's true.
And he did great. He did great for himself. You know, I don't know how to play guitar, unfortunately.
What's his face that you always get mistaken for?
Who's that?
Malcolm Gladwell.
That's true. Malcolm Gladwell. I mean, his hairline isn't as brutal as mine was.
No, that's enough
It's back far
very
enough.
famous people to think that they're talking to Malcolm Gladwell in the SiriusXM hallways.
Are you talking about Super Pastor Joel Osteen?
Yes.
That's true. That did happen. I said, yeah, Malcolm Gladwell. Give me some of that money you got packed into your walls.
Hey, don't you owe me some money?
Yeah. No, I think... No, but I'm sure it felt good when Jeff Foxworthy was complimenting your style.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, immediately.
Remember
So,
Kevin Costner?
Kevin Costner did. He loved that beard.
He complimented, walked by, and then came by again and complimented again and said next movie he's gonna do something like that in his movie.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if he literally did it?
Yeah.
What was that beard? And and you just saw it and you're like, I did that.
But then every guy starts rocking it and it's like, I was on that shit before.
But you think you think Kevin Costner's next movie is just going to create a wave of fashion?
Kevin Costner
Could be.
dictates the...
Could be, especially if it's a Robin Hood sequel and that movie was lit. You know?
But then Troy's in the horrible position of trying to convince people like that's because of me, and everybody's like, yeah, okay.
I mean, I guess there are a couple of things that I've done that there's no actual evidence of it, but it's like very cool. But there's no actual evidence of it, but I still have it.
Like what?
You know how Rey Mysterio's got the word mask on his mask?
Yeah.
That was me.
What?
That was you?
Yeah.
You wrote it?
No. I told him to do it.
You said, hey, write mask on your mask?
100%.
Is it recorded anywhere?
Yeah, is
No,
there
it was just a
any
conversation.
evidence?
It was a conversation
dream?
between me and Raymond. No, it wasn't a dream.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Okay, you don't have to. I mean, the idea that I would be trying to convince the biggest wiener that I've ever met that this is true. You know,
That's not nice.
I'm sorry. That's and I say that with all due respect and also peace and love. You know, that's all due respect, by the way. That's not meant to be taken as an insult. And I met a lot of people. That's all
doesn't bother
but
you.
that's all due respect. There's no disrespect there, no insult, no hate, all peace and love.
All right, fine. You
Yeah.
did something with Rey Mysterio's mask.
So like, yeah, fine. Then I take it back. But it's still, and it doesn't. What are you doing it for? Are you doing it for inspiring somebody lit, or are you doing it so that for the clout? You got to inspire somebody lit, like Kevin Costner.
Yeah. Hey, it's a funny look.
I mean, he stopped dead in his tracks.
Because it's a wild look. People have second take it all the time. Like, does he have a braid hanging off of his chin?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Matthew Lillard have something to say about it too?
Oh, maybe
I feel like
that
he
sounds
was bringing
right.
it up as soon as he came in, but I don't.
That
I don't think he
beard,
liked
it's
it.
a scream.
I think he was
man.
scared.
I think you're right.
He was
I
like,
remember
it's. Was he calling you like a bodyguard? Like he seemed intimidated by it.
I don't know. Oh I vaguely remember that.
I remember what he said. He goes like this. He saw that beard and he goes, "Man, if I grew out that beard, I'd be like, my mom's gonna be so mad at me." That's what he said. I remember. Yeah, I mean, those are awesome people.
Yeah.
To be complimenting that.
Yeah.
And that's like that. Those three, that's enough to be like anybody can say whatever they want.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just funny. It's a ridiculous look.
Right. I mean, maybe. But if somebody passed you on the street today and said, "Hey, you look stupid," you'd be like, "Oh, great. Jeff Foxworthy doesn't think so."
Yeah.
Who are you again?
Yeah.
Oh, and nobody.
Yeah, you look like a turd.
That's right. That would be the response. That's 100% right. Good for you, Troy. Good for you. Yeah. I mean, I think it's time that we get back into this. We've been talking about the greatest living human. And all around. I'm sorry. Because people would be like, well, what do you mean, greatest living human? All around is what I meant. All around, let's see if I have my papers. Greatest living human. And we've been putting this list together of who may or may not be on the list. Right now, on the greatest living human, all around greatest living human. And I'll remember it going forward. It's the AAGLH. Yeah.
Shorthand.
That's right. That's a little easier the way Danielle does it. This is the list that we've got. And this list, by the way, could change. People could be crossed off the list. This is not ready to be bracketed out yet. Nothing close to that. We're still just putting together names, okay? So right now we've got Paul McCartney, Miley Cyrus, Adam Sandler, The Rock, Conan O'Brien, Tom Brady, Shaq, Sam Roberts. That was a Travis pick. Yep. Lin-Manuel Miranda, Jon Stewart, Carol Burnett, Mel Brooks, Tommy Cheeseballs.
That's right.
Keanu Reeves, Henry Winkler, John Cena, Colin Quinn, Dolly Parton, Larry David, Ron Bennington, Edna Faust, Mike Tyson, Bill Murray, Mike Patton, and the Crash Test Dummies.
Yeah. I don't see anybody that would be taken off.
I can see a couple. Easy
Shaq?
takeoffs. I mean, no, because the Shakaroni. You forgot about the pizza.
And the General.
That's right. He went to the General to save some time.
Yeah, aside from that, nobody. I wouldn't take anybody off.
I know there's a lot of fierce debate going on right now. Is there anybody on the list that you would take off, Troy?
Crash Test Dummies.
What? No.
I would too. I would definitely take
Because it's like, this is Greatest Human. I mean, it's a band.
It's
That
a
doesn't make any
band.
sense.
They're not even a great
Oh,
band.
so you just want to take them off on a technicality.
Technicality, and also their music's not that great.
It's not great at all. I mean, if we were making a list of the greatest one-hit wonders, maybe they would be around, but we did it.
Yeah.
And that list is very well closed. But the list that's open is this list. And we opened up a website called SiriusXM.com/Sam Roberts. You hear about that website?
Yeah.
It's doing Amazon numbers, okay? It's gangbusters right now. They're thinking of changing SiriusXM.com/Sam Roberts to just making the whole thing SamRoberts.com. Wow. Because the slash...
Just have a redirect?
Yes. Well, they're saying the /Sam Roberts is doing bigger numbers than anything on SiriusXM.com right now.
Whoa.
Yeah. And saying, a lot of people aren't even leaving messages. They're just going to look at the picture.
I get that.
And I get it. It's a good picture.
It's a good picture.
It's a good picture.
High quality.
It is high quality. You'd
Right.
be happy about that.
Yeah.
I mean, super high quality. I mean, I had to get that done independently.
Because there was a period of time where that was very low res.
That's right. No, I had to.
That's right. I forgot.
Really bad.
It was part of the auction,
Charity,
right?
yes.
Yeah. I had
And
to.
it was off center. Ooh.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah.
I
They'll
did-
learn for next time. though.
No,
You don't think so?
No.
You brought in so much money.
I know. And then I had to come out of pocket to pay for proper photos.
You had to pay for that?
That photo? That photo of me.
At least you own them.
That was out of pocket. Oh, you bet I own them.
I mean, I see if there's photographers around here all the time. You couldn't just get one to snap one of you?
You know, you tried that. Remember that time? One time when I was looking for new photos, Travis harassed one of the photographers. I'm sorry, Troy. Harassed one of the photographers and just had her take a picture of me in the elevator bank. And then wondered why we couldn't use it as the promo shot.
And she's so sweet.
Oh, she's the best.
She's been here forever.
She's the best. No, I came out of pocket and had it done properly, as I tend to do with a lot of things in the Not Sam operation.
It's a shame things are that way.
But look, I don't mind it. It's mine.
That's true.
I keep it all in-house. So we opened this up so people could leave messages to suggest people to be on this list. We have awards that have been given out for the best suggestions. If you want to record a message and suggest somebody for the all-around greatest living human, just go to SiriusXM.com/Sam Roberts, record a message. You can send a text, but I got to be honest, the best you're going to do is a silver medal on text, most likely.
At most.
At most.
I would give bronzes to any texters.
And that's great because you're the one giving out these coins.
Yeah.
So it goes bronze. It goes. The gold medal is the Genius of Honor, which is the best prize you could get
in the land.
In the land. The silver medal is still good, which is still good.
Yeah, it's still good.
And then the bronze medal is barely worth mentioning. So, you know, and then after that,
But by the way, that's what you get if you text.
Yeah, barely worth
Find a
mentioning.
quiet room.
Right. It doesn't even have to be that quiet.
No.
You know what I mean? We'll
There'll
hear
be
you.
background noise.
There'll be a little background noise. Big deal. Like some of your phones suck. Yeah, we still let them on the air.
Yeah.
These cell phone mics are incredible these days. So I would love to hear if there are any submissions that we could get to from the people who went to SiriusXM.com/Sam Roberts to submit.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
So
unless you want to shout out any Genius of Honors?
Oh,
or you want to...
You know what? Before we start that.
Yeah.
Let me shout out definitely... what?
I'm waiting for you.
Oh, I thought you were showing me your...
I have coffee.
Cheers. you were like...
No, yeah. No, I get very distracted. I go, look what I have. I just held my coffee up in the air waiting for...
Yeah, you're just kind of like... hanging
Look,
it in
it's
the
coffee.
air.
Yeah, no, I get it. I apologize.
You've drank a lot of that.
It was distracting.
You're doing very good.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
We've already mentioned him, but I think that it's important that I play a Genius of Honor from Hard Rock Johnny.
Okay, yeah. So some of these that we've mentioned, we decided that if they were submitted and we didn't play their submission, if they're the best one, they'll get a Genius of Honor. And all the other ones that also suggest this person that we already mentioned naturally on the air will at least get a still good.
Yes.
So this is a Genius of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, this is Hard Rock Johnny, and I made my choice very clear. Mr. Ron Bennington needs to be on this list. He is, in my opinion, the greatest living human.
Wow. That's
End
great.
of story.
Oh,
we can even stop this entire thing. Ron's the winner.
And he did. See, that's great. That's great. That's evidence as to how great he is. Yeah, I think that's a great suggestion. I definitely think the argument for it deserves that Genius of Honor. Oh, wow. And you can see it. And by the way, if you go to SiriusXM.com/Sam Roberts, you can look at your submission.
Yeah, there'll be another little like bar that gives you a thing that says like your entry has been graded.
Right. And then you can see what grade you got, which is fun. People love that.
Okay.
What do you got?
It's not a voice memo, but I do have a suggestion to add to the list.
Who is our suggestion coming from?
Matt Biggins.
Okay.
He nominates Nicole Ryan.
Why?
Great partier.
Okay.
By the way, I'm assuming
You're
that
talking about Nicole Biggins from the Morning Mashup?
I don't know. Is that the same as Nicole Ryan?
I guess so.
I assume that this is an order of what he finds to be important.
Oh, my God.
Great partier.
Mm-hmm.
Great lover.
Ugh.
Great radio host / podcaster.
Decent.
Good wife.
Okay. Okay.
Also a mom.
Also a mom. So it's just to say she bore children. No, that's all. That's all a fairly convincing argument. I don't know if I'm ready to put her on the all-around greatest living human list, and I will award that text message with a barely worth mentioning.
Oh, all right. Well, look, here, I can do this.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to text him a barely worth mentioning medal? Travis is, and then he was awarded barely worth mentioning. But we mentioned it. You know what I mean? We did mention it, but it was barely worth mentioning. Okay, well, that was a good suggestion, but that's a good... See, we need examples. We need to hear a genius of honor. We need to hear a barely worth mentioning. There will be some that will not medal, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
We should have made another medal that was just like a middle finger or something like that. Like something very humiliating. Like or maybe like there's a Doo-Doo Brown medal.
Doo-Doo Brown.
That says you shouldn't have bothered.
Yeah.
You know?
You wasted our time.
You wasted our time and yours.
I'll never get that minute back.
Right.
That I spent.
Right. We're all now dumber for hearing this.
We got well over 500 entries, by the way.
That's weird because they were talking on this thing. They said not a lot of, most shows, not a lot of traction. They said Bennington did very well. You did very well. Most of the other shows, not a lot of traction. That's weird.
You did very well.
That goes back to my argument about licensing out these interviews instead of making these stars do all these conversations.
Who's going to do it better?
No one.
Nobody.
No one.
Anyway, that's
why I'm on the list.
That's
and
why,
I appreciate you putting me there, dude.
I can only be honest.
Hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, thank you. I'm going to step out of that. You know, I don't want to be self-interest, act in self-interest, but
I would hate to know who you're going to face in the first round because, I feel bad for that person.
Maybe Miley.
That'd be ugly.
It would get ugly.
Anyway, we got over 500
Who'd
suggestions.
be waiting for you?
Me.
The rest of the room?
Yeah, I guess so. It'd be a battle. So many suggestions.
Many suggestions. I only got one voicemail arguing not to put somebody on the list.
Oh, to keep somebody off the list.
Someone who's already on the list?
No. Just do not put this person on the list.
Okay, let's hear this argument because also they could meddle.
They could.
meddle.
And it's up to you.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
Hey, I just want to make sure that Rich Voss doesn't make this list for greatest living human.
Okay.
I understand the world's going to shit, but I might actually unalive myself if somebody puts him on here.
Okay.
That's it.
And I'm glad he kept it algorithm friendly. That's important. We do have a family show. You know what?
Go ahead.
I'm going to hit him with a genius of honor.
Okay, boom.
I'm going to hit him with a genius of honor. Yeah, I think that's...
It's official.
Yeah, no. That's really good. That's really something special. Okay.
All right.
So that's who we won't put on the list. All right, so I'm not using any pen ink on that suggestion. That's good. Who's next?
You want somebody else?
Yeah, I would love to hear a suggestion.
I think the only logical answer to this question is Tom Hanks. It begins and ends. Tom Hanks. It's obvious.
Well, I mean,
people love Tom Hanks.
People love Tom Hanks. Remember, he started the pandemic.
That's right.
When Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson were both like, we both have COVID, that's when the NBA shut down. That's when the NHL shut down. That's when Sirius shut down. They said there's no reason to go even a step further. And there was a moment where we thought, like, that COVID was really going to, destroy everything. When we were like, not Tom Hanks, anyone but Tom Hanks.
He's beloved. Everybody loves him.
He's beloved. There's going to be a lot of...
He's in The Burbs.
Oh, I love The Burbs with Corey Feldman, by the way. Oh, it'd be great to have him in here and just ask him Corey Feldman questions.
I thought you were going to have Corey Feldman in and ask him Tom Hanks.
No. I'd rather have Tom Hanks in here to ask him about questions about working with Corey Feldman on the set of The Burbs.
Like, was he musical back then?
Right. Was he, just tapping his foot, maybe between takes? Did he wear a fedora? Something like that.
Was he dancing?
Yeah, exactly. Did he have any rhinestone gloves in his trailer?
Oh, wait, when was Corey friends with MJ?
When he was like a teen.
He wasn't in the movie.
What?
Corey Feldman was not in the movie?
No mention.
Why would they leave that out?
Huh. He must have known Mike before Bad?
I want to say that era.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it ended at Bad, so maybe he's in the part 2.
His story will continue?
Yeah.
Oh, good to know. Well, it's from the 1980s until 2001. Maybe they're going to go Corey heavy
Next round.
Next, when his story continues,
Okay.
they'll go Corey heavy. I hope so.
That's good, yeah.
I hope so.
Did you
I mean,
see-
I was already distressed that Emmanuel Lewis was not.
I know, that's a bummer.
I've been
not
telling my
featured.
friends all about him.
Oh,
and
really?
No one's ever heard of him. What? Yeah.
TV's Webster?
Nope.
He was a poor man's Arnold Drummond.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, no, that's but listen. And I know Philadelphia and all that. Is Tom Hanks
Forrest Gump.
is he a great, when I say great, great actor? Or
Yeah,
is he
of
just
course, he's won Oscars. Of course, he's a great actor.
Has he won Oscars? He's
Yeah,
been
for Forrest
nominated.
Gump.
Did he win for Forrest Gump?
I am confidently saying yes.
I mean, what? Because for what?
Emmy.
You ain't got no legs.
He
with
would
no
not
Oscar.
win an Emmy for.
You could rent it for when
no,
they put
I'm
it on
just
TV.
saying he has 2 Academy Awards, 7 Emmy Awards, and 4 Golden
Yeah.
Globes. No Oscar.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Yeah, he won.
No, Academy Award is Oscar.
Oh.
Oops.
Wait, what? Then why did it specify?
Yeah, no, I know. It's
Oh,
tough,
wait,
it's
Academy
tricky.
Award is the same thing as an Oscar?
Academy Award is an Oscar.
Oops.
Yeah, that's what the Academy. That's the award the Academy
The
gives.
Academy?
The Academy of film of
I thought Academy Awards were all of them. Like Emmys and Grammys, they're
Nope.
all Academy.
The
They
EGOT.
always say thanks to the Academy.
Yeah, no, that's what they say at the Oscars.
Just the Oscars?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he did win. All right. I mean, he's got 2 Oscars.
Been
but-
nominated 6 times, 2 consecutive wins. Philadelphia in '93, Forrest Gump in '94.
But then that's
Did
just all
Forrest
around
Gump-
greatest actor.
Did Forrest Gump really deserve Best Actor?
Forrest Gump?
No.
Are you insane? Of course it did.
I was running. You know what I mean? Like
He would be a little canceled
What would-
nowadays if he did that.
You think so?
He would be.
Well, he ddidn't go full. You know what I mean? It's
kind
close
of.
though. It's
Yeah.
pretty close. He went about 85.
I would hire someone
You
else.
love movies, Travis. You love movies. Really, is like Tom Hanks like really like the guy?
Yeah, he's great.
The great, or is it just like Tom Hanks is a little comfort foodie?
Yeah, he's America's dad.
Yeah, but he's not like when I mean, are you sitting there going like, yeah, Tom Hanks and you know, what's his face from There Will Be Blood?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't even remember his name.
Yeah, but I remember. I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy.
Tom Hanks would never abandon his boy.
Oh, that's why he couldn't play it?
Yeah.
I got it. Look, I love Tom Hanks.
Because he makes fire.
I have made fire. Yeah, see, you see what I'm saying? The difference there.
Yeah.
You see the difference between drainage and
Why don't I own that?
and, you see the difference between that and I have made fire.
All right, so we're gonna put Daniel Day-Lewis on the list. I like him.
Daniel Day-Lewis is really good, but yeah, no, I get. Look, he's beloved, and I'll give a silver medal to that suggestion.
Okay.
But I can't sit there and tell you he's more beloved than he is great. That's the problem. He's more beloved than he is great. Like Tom Brady and Michael Jordan are more great than they are beloved. Are Tom Brady and Michael Jordan on this list?
Tom Brady's on the list.
Okay. Michael Jordan's not on the list?
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure because he proved to be very bad at baseball. So
It's true.
also, fuck them kids. I'm not 100% on Michael Jordan.
You know what? I think I gotta agree with you.
You know
With
what I'm
Tom
saying?
Hanks.
He's
Yeah, that's
more-
a great point.
He's more beloved
Because
than
he
he
is
is
beloved.
great. And he is beloved. And he deserves to be beloved.
Yeah.
And he is an American treasure. And if we were doing a list of American treasures,
You'd still be on the list.
he'd be there 1,000,000%. And I still want
Yeah.
You think I'm an American treasure?
For sure.
Do you think I'm one of America's greatest exports? Because we're heard in Canada.
Yeah, then yes.
Awesome.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
that's so sick.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, dog. Troy, would you back that up?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I think Cars and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cars?
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Rock and
Yeah.
roll.
Really great
American-
American cars. Yeah.
American automobiles are our greatest export?
Yeah, Ford, Chevrolet, and on all the stuff you do.
I mean, Lexus is pretty good.
Is Lexus an American company?
No, it's Japanese.
Okay, well, they're not all. It's not 100%. I drive a Honda. All right, so I'm going to silver award him.
Silver
Tom
award,
Hanks,
I can't put him on. I can't put him on because he's more beloved. He's more beloved than he is great.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't have the phone
yeah,
set up here.
Troy, what are we doing?
We're gonna have any calls in.
Oh, okay. No, I just saw them going through, and I know. Yeah. No, they're letting the. Yeah. I need a little reset.
I have another
ski.
idea.
Okay, all right. I like to hear your idea.
I was thinking about actors.
Okay.
What about Morgan Freeman?
Huh.
He's still alive, and he's been working
He
for
is still alive.
6 decades.
Well, why are we saying
I
it like
don't
that?
know. Because I wouldn't think.
No, I think he goes in the Tom Hanks category.
Do you
He's
really
beloved.
think?
He's got that great voice.
Yeah.
But I think he's done some other
Mr. Wayne.
things. He's been honored for a lot more things.
He was in Batman.
You saw it.
Yeah.
You knew exactly what I was talking about.
He has several life achievement awards, which I find is very great.
And he drove Miss Daisy that time.
That's a movie.
Oh. I thought it was a news story. Seven was very good. I don't know. He's like
talking about movies though.
He's just I think he might just be a very good actor.
Okay.
I can't say greatness.
But like even good actors, like don't you have to be sort of like cool, like notable person off the screen?
That's why we put Keanu Reeves on.
Keanu Reeves,
right?
And you,
and it's well deserved.
And you have to act in a way like your work and you as a person. It has to be in a way where you're almost looking at them, going like, I don't even know how somebody gets there. You know what I mean? Like that's greatness. Like I don't even relate to that. Like I'm sure there are a lot of people listening to the show. They're like, I don't even get how Sam does it. That's why you guys put me on.
That's
the
why
list.
I put you on the list.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, I think that's like, you know, you look at the bucket list. I would put Jack Nicholson on the list before I would put Morgan Freeman on the list.
Absolutely.
I guess, but I'm just like we don't have enough education. Like when you go on his Wikipedia, there's like environmental activism, political activism, business ventures.
Yeah, it makes sense.
There's a
because
lot of things that we don't know.
She loves the environment.
Well,
and she kind of backs my point of like you have to do something off the screen that's like notable and
or be 100% awesome and be really great at being awesome.
That's what you're doing off the screen.
Or grab Bob and say, "You are my number one guy." I think that Jack Nicholson should be on the list. All right, let's put Jack Nicholson. Good suggestion, Danielle.
Yep.
Jack Nicholson.
Who's that?
Jack Nicholson just made the list. Plus, like, you know, hanging out on the boat with all the chicks and the sandwiches.
Oh, the subway.
Yeah. Legendary. Courtside at the Lakers games. Leonardo DiCaprio. If Leonardo DiCaprio is looking at you going like, all I want to do in my life, and this is after he's famous.
Look at those tits.
I mean, they're incredible. They're incredible. It's probably my favorite set.
Those are some incredible tits.
But like, imagine Leonardo DiCaprio. Like,
Sure, you're a married man.
But what can you do?
Yeah. Jack Nicholson. What do you want me to
Hey, you're still breathing.
Yeah. Dead tits are tits. So.
Right. But imagine peak Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio right now. And you said, what's your goal in life? He would tell you right now, I just want to be like Jack Nicholson. That's all I want to be in life. Leo just wants to be like Jack Nicholson. And Leo's awesome. He's super cool.
Mm-hmm. And when you can get girls like that, who cares if you got tits, right?
I mean, I guess. I don't know if Jack Nicholson is really out there getting girls.
Yeah, they're in a boat with them.
They are on the boat. I think generally speaking, there are probably girls that somebody just has to invite them onto a boat with Jack Nicholson and they're going.
That's a good point.
You know, it's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
But again, because he's great.
Yeah.
And he turned down The Godfather because he thought, what was the movie that he did instead of The Godfather? Because he thought it would be a better movie for him. And I watched an interview with him in the 70s. He didn't give two shits that he turned down The Godfather. You know what I mean? He was like, I thought this, it might have been Easy Rider or something like that. No, he wasn't in it. He wasn't, yeah. No, that was Dennis Hopper I was thinking in Easy Rider. What was the movie that Jack Nicholson turned down for The Godfather? It was like, not Godfather level, but it was a very important Jack Nicholson.
Was it Chinatown?
It might have been Chinatown. Yeah, I think it was Chinatown. And it's like, that's such a badass pick. You know what I mean? Because Chinatown is such a cool movie.
It's kind of like Nicolas Cage did an interview last week where he was talking about movies that he's turned down.
Yeah, dude, he turned down every superhero movie he was supposed to be in. He's supposed to be Superman with Tim Burton. He was supposed to be, I mean, he should have been the Green Goblin. That would have been so amazing.
But I mean, you look at Willem Dafoe and you're
he
like,
was
yeah,
great.
he was great.
And then the other
but
one.
Then he turned that down because he did what? Raising Arizona, or did he do Raising Arizona over the other one?
Raising Arizona over the
Leaving
other.
Las Vegas, I'm thinking of. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And then he turned down Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, I think Jeff Daniels was better in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
But I think Nicolas Cage would have been a sick Green Goblin.
Yeah, for sure.
Spider-Man. Where are you? That's my son.
I love Nicolas Cage.
He's the best. I I've never done a Nicolas Cage impression.
It was really good.
Thank you very much.
That's why you're on the list.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, let's hear another suggestion. Thank you, Danielle. Jack Nicholson is on the list.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of goes along with Jack Nicholson.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Leonardo DiCaprio. I should be going on your list because I am the king of the world.
Oh, cool.
I call $100 bills fun coupons.
Oh.
I'm the best actor of this generation. And I'm going on the list. And I'm not fucking leaving.
Oh, cool.
Do you concur? Do you concur? Thank you. Leo, out.
You can tell that's really him.
Yeah.
Because that's how Leonardo DiCaprio ends his conversations. Leo out.
And he loves doing references.
Well, he loves sick movie references, even if sometimes he accidentally does Wolf of Wall Street twice.
He just must really like Wolf of Wall Street. It's a celebrated movie.
First of all, put Genius of Honor on that
Okay.
because of the creativity behind that. He's a Genius of Honor for sure. I don't think at this moment I can put Leo on the list. I think I can put the person who Leo models himself after on the list, Jack Nicholson, but he might be my favorite actor. I love Leonardo DiCaprio. I love that guy. He's the best.
Huh.
I mean, all his movies
Yeah,
are
no,
amazing.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just haven't really ever thought about it.
Even when he made love to that bear in The Revenant, I thought that was great.
That was a good scene.
I mean, that's really the only scene I remember. It was a long haul after that. But when he made love with that bear.
And I'm always excited to see what he's doing.
I mean, even people shit on that Shutter Island remake. It was phenomenal. It was fantastic. I loved that Shutter Island remake. Titanic, he stole that chick from Billy Zane. If you're going to steal a chick from Billy Zane, you got to be something.
And that's Billy Zane with hair.
Yeah, that was, we found out later, a wig. Whoa.
Kind of crazy.
And the mascara and everything. Like,
He loved eyeliner.
He did. He did. And he still, I mean, think about it.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. One Battle. Catch Me If You Can. Gilbert Grape. Inception. Even Gatsby. People like to shit on Gatsby. They shouldn't, because Gatsby rules. Gatsby might be Baz Luhrmann's best.
Whoa.
Yeah, I would say so.
Better than Elvis?
I like Gatsby better than Elvis. And I liked it better than Romeo and Juliet. And
I liked it. Romeo and Juliet.
And he's in Romeo and Juliet. And I liked it better than the Moulin Rouge, too.
Inception.
Come on. And all the Baz Luhrmann is going, bring me Leonardo DiCaprio. And James Cameron is going, bring me Leonardo DiCaprio. Scorsese loves Leonardo DiCaprio. Chris Nolan loves Leonardo DiCaprio. And Tarantino loves Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's in Django.
He was in Django as well. And he's a meme king.
The Departed.
Oh, The Departed. He's so good in The Departed.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh, my God. And people would like to shit on that, too, but that's because they're
Who's
idiots.
shitting on that?
The people who look at a movie length as if it's like a criticism of the movie.
Oh, it's so long.
I don't know. Killers of the Flower Moon is fantastic.
Gangs of New York.
Gangs of New York is so goddamn good. Imagine if you're Martin Scorsese. And you're like, well, Robert De Niro used to be my muse. If only I had another muse. And then Leonardo DiCaprio comes in and fills in for the De Niro muse. That's huge. Huge. Revolutionary Road was really good, too. Just a husband and wife. They were just fighting with each other the whole time. I like that stuff. But yeah, Gangs of New... Yeah, I mean, look.
Isn't he in that club with Tobey Maguire?
Yeah,
Pussy Posse.
It was pretty much his club, yeah. Yeah, that's a rumor, though.
Yeah, how's he not on the list?
David Blaine was in there with him, too.
Rightly so.
Well, I don't know. I never saw him in action. He was the group's leader and central figure was Leonardo DiCaprio. E was in it, too, from Entourage. Kevin Connolly. Yeah. Look,
that's right. Kevin Connolly was in it.
But all that
because
said...
everyone was like, him? Really?
I know, that's not fair.
I mean, look at that list, and then you're like, Kevin Connolly.
Tobey Maguire, I think, threw people off a little bit, too, because they thought he was a nice boy from the movies.
But he's not.
No, he's more like emo Spider-Man.
He really is. He's like a gambling addict.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's the man. But I can't put him on. I can't put him on. It's not time. It's not Leo's time. He's not...
And maybe we'll do a best actor list, then you can add him, but yeah.
If I did a list of my favorite actors, he might win that whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, you mentioned a lot of good movies.
But if I'm putting Leo on, then Tom Hanks would have to go on, then Brad Pitt would have to go on, then Edward Norton would have to go on. Then it's like...
It's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope.
Never ending.
That said, I mean, Leo gets in here, I'll talk his ear off.
That's cool that he called.
And it's awesome that he called. I appreciate you for listening, Leo. I hope you don't take this personally. Shout out to the you-know-what posse.
He's a genius of honor.
And the suggestion got a genius of honor, so that should say a lot. Okay, what's another one? You can send your suggestions in, by the way, at SiriusXM.com/Sam Roberts.
Hey, Sam and the boys, plus Danielle.
Nice.
You have to add Derek Jeter to the list. He had 3,000 hits, 5 World Series, but also a flair for great cinematic clutch moments. Then you go through his dating history.
Okay, that's...
Mariah Carey, Scarlett Johansson, both Jessicas, Alba and Beale, and Lila Garrity, all in their prime.
That's true, the dog.
And last, but most importantly, he's in The Other Guys with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh, God. And by the way, I believe...
Good case.
Is Torrey Wilson on that list for Jeter as well?
Did he date Torrey Wilson?
I feel like he might have.
I don't know. I
think he did.
So I don't know.
Yeah, you can't be a part of the conversation,
All right,
unfortunately.
I'm out. Okay. All right.
Yeah, because he built the Yankees dynasty.
I mean, to me, this is an easy no. Like, I don't even, like, bronze medal, whatever, the middle finger
it says
medal.
they did not date. Oh, it's Alex
A-Rod.
Rodriguez that dated Torrey Wilson. Okay. But both Jessicas, I mean, that's a
hell of a list.
That's a murderer's row.
Yeah.
You didn't know about Mariah Carey?
No, I didn't know he dated anyone.
Oh, he
famous.
dated all of them.
How do you have so much time?
After the games.
Yeah, he ran through them.
But yeah.
A lot of them weren't long-term relationships.
And then gave him a parting gift, didn't he? A basket.
He used to, when he hooked up with girls,
What?
legend has it that he would give them a gift basket after the hookup.
All right.
And so they would leave,
He
and it'd be
signed
like a signed ball.
for the girls.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I wouldn't want a baseball, but maybe
Yeah.
like a muffin basket. That'd be great.
Well, I would imagine if you're
In
hooking
lieu
up
of the expensive signed baseball, you'd prefer
if you're hooking up with Derek Jeter, it's probably meaningful. Like if he's cool enough that you're hooking up with him, it's probably cool to get a signed ball. He's the captain.
Not if you
Danielle
don't
would be
like
like, what the hell am I going to do with
baseball.
this?
Yeah. There's writing on this
I
ball.
was hoping for muffins.
You could sell it and buy more
Something
muffins.
useful.
I don't know. Somebody wrote their name on it. Derek Jeter.
You want it?
The Colossus of Cloud?
The Colossus of Cloud.
She'd play with her dog with it.
She would. She would. Yeah, you wouldn't understand the especially if it's a Derek Jeter hookup autograph ball. That's even bigger. Look, Derek Jeter, definitely Yankees great by a mile. The captain. Shortstop. Number 2, Derek Jeter. Number 2.
You did that really well.
Thank you. That's another impression. I have done that impression.
You're breaking out impressions.
That one I've done before.
I love it. We're getting into your impression era.
Thank you. It's a good era. I can do it all, guys. I've been sitting on. Can you imagine just sitting on stuff after everything I've put out on the table?
Well, you don't want to show all your cards right out of the gate.
I mean, it's crazy, right? How many decks is that guy sitting on? So, but I don't know how far he goes off of baseball.
Not far at all.
And I don't know that he's the greatest ball player to ever live. I think this may be a DiCaprio situation where if you let...
I'm sorry, is my mic on?
Yes, you're not helpful. But if you let Jeter on the greatest living human list for displaying greatness, we might add that. All around greatest living human for displaying greatness.
For displaying great, what does that even mean?
Well, it just helps clarify. I think then you would have to put in like, how do you not put in every other great ball player? What's his name on the Dodgers?
Shohei Ohtani?
He would probably have to be on the list if Derek Jeter were on the list.
Plus, he got away with gambling.
And that was awesome. And if we put him on the list for being awesome at a sport and getting away with gambling, then we'd have to put Michael Jordan on the list.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to put Pete Rose on the list.
And you'd have to put Pete Rose on the list. At least Pete Rose was like, yeah, of course.
But you don't want to put Michael Jordan on
I think
the
Michael
list?
Jordan has to be on the list.
He has to be on the list.
But he's not a good human.
Oh, really?
Real bad.
Yeah.
Wait, is he still alive?
Fuck
Yeah.
them kids.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, he is still alive.
Yeah, like he's
a billionaire when he's the best at shoes. He's the best at basketball.
I mean, basketball and a brand.
Yeah.
He's the best at basketball. He's the best at shoes. He's the best at branding. And he's the best at multi-part docs. Well, save for OJ. You think OJ should be on the list?
He's dead.
He's no longer with us, unfortunately.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guess what?
Dead people next?
That gets me out of a very controversial take I might have had.
Yeah, we can just move on.
You know what?
OJ was the greatest.
There's a lot of sweat going off my brow right now. Whew. Yeah. That also, I don't have to put Detective, what was it, Mark Furman? On there?
Yeah,
I don't have to put Mark Furman on. Yeah, he's dead.
Scratch that off the list.
Yeah. No, I haven't. Michael Jordan's a very big maybe.
Just because he's not a good person?
Well, because he said fuck them kids and he's bad at baseball.
Well, then technically, shouldn't Oprah be on the list? Because
Stop with Oprah.
I mean, Oprah is factually so successful.
Yeah, I know, but her show's not that good.
It's not about her show. I mean, she has her own channel.
Well, success
a
doesn't equal
network.
greatness.
It does, apparently.
Then Elon Musk should be on the list, right?
You like
he's
Elon Musk
incredibly
like that?
successful, but
You
he's
love
successful,
Elon Musk.
right? He's very successful.
I saw so many
guess.
Teslas.
I just thought
Plus,
Oprah
he's a great
was
podcaster guest. Yeah, he lights it
He's
up.
got a cool chainsaw.
He's half a comedian, really.
Yeah.
Chainsaw!
No, this is not about success.
No, I see what you're saying about
so
Oprah,
confusing,
but I don't think Oprah's that good at her TV show.
It's not just. I'm just saying, like, when you look it up, she is the richest black woman and wealthiest female celebrity.
Okay,
Like,
but then we
the
got to put
queen
Jeff
of media.
Bezos on the list
I
because
guess,
he's so
no,
rich.
I guess.
You
I
know?
guess you're right.
I think Oprah.
Oh,
A lot of people
You think she
message
exudes
me
greatness?
being like, Oprah, I agree
I mean,
with
she's
you.
accomplished. I don't know if she's a great human being.
I think for a lot of people she is.
She's done
a
good. She
lot.
gave all those people cars. That's
saw
pretty
the
good.
meme.
Yeah, she gave them all cars.
Peggy
And-
loves Oprah.
Huh?
Peggy loves Oprah.
That's
She's the
true.
most influential woman.
And she let Tom Cruise jump on her couch that time. That was pretty great.
That's just the thing Tom Cruise
That's the only
did.
thing you know
but
about Oprah.
she wasn't like no shoes on my couch.
That's true. Yeah,
Right?
she could have been a bitch.
Yeah, and she was cool about it. She was super cool about it. So that was awesome.
I mean, CNN and Time said she's arguably the world's most powerful woman.
Not anymore.
Influential.
How much does she lift? Thanks, guys.
Oh, you're powerful.
Powerful.
Oh, we're all having dad jokes.
We're all
today.
having a good time.
Let me find Craig. We'll tell him that one.
Yeah, y'all like that one, I think. I just, I don't know. Maybe, and it's just because her show has never hit for me. Like, I go like, okay, well then Jerry Springer should be on the list. His show fucking rules.
Phil Donahue.
Phil Donahue's pretty good.
I just think, like,
he's dead.
Colin Quinn versus Oprah, the fact that Colin Quinn's on this list, like, of
He's
course.
great.
Wow. I'm sorry, no one in my life knows who Colin Quinn is. I don't know. He was great. He was great, but
He's still
you know,
great.
if
He
we're
was-
talking about
he's
the
still
list-
great.
with us.
Yeah.
Oh, did I
He's
say
greatest
was?
living. You said was.
He is great.
He's still great.
He is great, but this list is a little centered towards you guys.
No.
I thought we were trying to
what
say
has
all around
created
the
all the
world.
greatness.
What it would be, yeah, that's true. I mean, 90s did a lot for greatness. And also, what has Oprah done recently?
Recently?
What, she got a cable channel?
I
Oh,
think
yeah, I
she's
forgot
still
how
doing
great
a lot of
cable is.
stuff. I think she's still doing
You think
a lot of
so?
stuff. Yeah, but it's just not reaching you.
Who's it reaching?
A lot of people.
What's one thing she's done recently?
I'm
Apparently
saying-
it's not reaching you either.
If we go on her Instagram,
I forgot about all the Gen Zers that love Oprah.
Oh my god! I'm just saying.
And by the way, who has the apostrophe? So
That's Colin Quinn does it.
okay, but you're sort of the.
I'm the guy with the apostrophe.
So it's like.
Oprah recently signed a massive multi-year partnership with Amazon to expand her brand. That doesn't seem that good.
You just said that Amazon was ruling everything. Remember when you were talking about the
Yeah, but they're building
submissions?
data centers.
I know.
Yeah, she's part of the problem.
She's part of the problem for the Oprah podcast. And by the way, yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, Miss, like, you guys are cooked. You don't know how cool Oprah is because you guys are cooked.
I didn't say you were cooked.
You implied it. It was
Did I?
heavily implied.
Strong.
It was a
implication.
strong
Wait, cooked?
implication that we are cooked.
What? Because I said Colin Quinn. No one knows
No,
who Colin
you said
Quinn
no one knows who Colin Quinn is, and she's done a lot, but not for you. The implication is you guys are cooked and don't know how cool Oprah is. Except, let me ask you this: if she's so lit, how come her podcast isn't tearing up the charts, babe?
It's not all about podcasts right now.
What's she doing right now?
She's hiding in her bunker.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Waiting for the apocalypse.
Oprah is.
Which she knows when that's coming.
Of course she knows.
Oh yeah,
she knows.
she's trying to stay off lists. Is what she's trying to do.
Yeah, she is.
Well, also, to be fair, though, it wasn't always about right now. Again, look at some of the other people on the list. What are they doing right now? Who knows? But look at all the
Colin
greatness
Quinn,
they've achieved.
he's lighting up the stage, babe.
He's crushing
Is
it.
he?
Lighting up the
Yes.
stage.
All right.
You ever
Chill,
run into
chill.
Colin Quinn on the street? It's like a glorious moment.
That's true.
How
Every
do you
time
even get
Colin's
through all
been
the
in
people that are
here,
already talking to him.
Well, you can't run into Oprah on the street.
I know, because nobody wants to be around her.
Yeah, she's not a woman of the
You
people.
can't walk around.
No, but that's what greatness does. Greatness exudes greatness, and then it becomes contagious. Like there's a light that surrounds it. And when Colin Quinn has come in here, they're the best shows. They're the best.
Like, I've literally ran into him on the street. I am like, oh my, like, I
Tell
am
me this.
so
Starstruck?
Starstruck and happy.
Has it been the best interaction of the whole day?
Yes.
Every time?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
And he's so kind and just like, hey, man, hey, good to see you.
Right.
That's fucking Colin Quinn, dude.
The beard. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, Oprah doesn't hit for me.
That's okay.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Oprah doesn't hit for me.
I'm trying to give some perspective here.
I appreciate the
It's
perspective.
fine.
I appreciate the perspective.
And I appreciate you pleading her case.
You know?
I mean, I don't care about Oprah like that at
you do.
all.
You love
No,
Oprah.
I really don't. I'm just trying to think like on a wider scale, you know, if we're trying to say all around. I'm just trying
This
to
is
figure
all
out
around.
the rules here, you know what I mean?
I mean, to your point, there should be way more women on this list.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes on
When
the
are they
list.
going to do
There's a lot
something
of
great?
comedian dudes.
There's
which
not that
is
many
what you
comedians.
guys
There's not many
do.
comedians.
You got a thing against Colin Quinn. This is outrageous.
Yeah, this is very
it's-
Colin
it's-
Quinn.
Colin
based.
Quinn.
Why are you mad at
I was
Colin?
using him as an example because it was a no-brainer for you guys where it was like, well, what?
We love Colin.
We love Colin, exactly.
He was on
but the
Remote
whole
Control.
world
Do you
doesn't
remember Remote
love-
Control?
No.
But by the way, the whole
Weekend
world.
Update.
You know, don't talk to me about the whole world because there's a lot of people in the whole world that would sit there and be like, you know, it was awesome, the Queen biopic. And it's like, you are not an opinion.
Why is this? Where did this come from?
No, it's just a good example of why you can't trust the general consensus always.
Wait,
it made a lot of
I
money,
wasn't
that
going
movie.
based off the general. Oh, I get your point.
Because you're saying only you got, but like, you know,
Just
some
because something's
opinion,
popular.
right? Some opinions you need to value a little bit more.
Maroon 5.
Look at his signature, exactly.
Some great songs.
Yeah, Danielle's of the school of thought, like that. It's like, listen to all the hits Maroon 5 has. They must be a really good band. That's not a sentence that makes any sense to me.
Adam Levine's a good songwriter. Sorry.
Good music.
Listen, Colin Quinn and his signature blue-collar intellectual approach to comedy.
Comedy.
His blending gritty New York street smarts with sharp sociological observations.
Yes, of course, but this is still within the realm of New York comedy.
Plus
He
his
doesn't wanna make
vibe.
shows.
Vibe?
Yeah.
A
He
lot of
vibes
people have
hard.
a good vibe. Like,
Great vibe. I know a lot of people have a good vibe, but not that many people have a great vibe.
great vibe. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Colin has one of the best
All right.
vibes.
He's been on Broadway.
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 He took his comedy to Broadway, and he didn't have to sing
Cool.
it. You know what I'm saying? Broadway adapted to him, not the other way around. See? He didn't have to go full Gilbert and Sullivan. That's what's tearing up Broadway right now. Okay?
Okay.
Colin just did his thing on Broadway. You have any other?
Am I giving a bronze medal to Derek Jeter?
No, he gets silver. Still good. We're not putting Derek Jeter on though. So
I don't care about him.
he's the captain.
Of what?
He's the captain. Yankees legend.
Come on.
They call captains in baseball?
No, he's the captain.
El Capitan.
Troy going, come on, Danielle. I forgot. You're a big baseball guy. You knew that.
I'm more appreciative of his coxman work.
You like the list that the guy had with the ladies, okay? You thought that's what I meant by the captain.
Yes.
So you like what Derek Jeter does with a bat, but maybe not a baseball bat. I gotcha. Okay. Okay. All right. One more suggestion. If you want to chime in, the list is open for the all-around greatest living human. And if you want to plead a case for Oprah,
Oh my God.
you can go to SiriusXM.com/Sam Roberts. I'm willing to listen. I'm never closed. The list isn't closed. You just have to make a compelling argument that's going to sway me. That's all. Sway might be on the list. Sway's awesome.
If you suggested it, I would back it. Because Sway is an awesome dude.
I love how SiriusXM heavy this list could become. Because we have awesome people here. Yeah. Sway, me, and Ron Bennington. That's good company, too.
That's an excellent suggestion. Can I add him?
Sway? I second that. Is there a third?
Third.
Oh, there it is.
Sway.
How does that feel, Danielle? Sway got on before Oprah.
I don't know who that is, so.
Sway?
No,
He's
sorry.
dead down the hall. What up, world? It's Sway.
I don't know. No one walks around with the name tag.
Hello, my name is Sway.
Yeah. He's got a hat.
I
That's how
probably
you
seen
know.
him, but I didn't
Someone
know.
had a great idea about doing that once. Walking around with name tags.
Yeah.
So like you could say hello to everybody.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
Some people didn't like
People would have to stop being autistic and staring at the floor when you said hi. But okay.
All right, you want one more?
One last suggestion.
Okay, here's one last suggestion.
My vote is for Earl Douglas as the greatest human alive. The guy wears one outfit every day, never in a rush, chillest dude out there. Stole some money from Fez Whatley, never paid it back, doesn't care. The guy created the New York Nod. Earl Douglas, greatest human alive.
Okay, first of all, I love that you did outside. I love those Tweety birds. Okay. I would have gone with that. I would have taken that suggestion seriously. But unfortunately, recently, Earl Douglas proved himself to be a frequent and catastrophic liar. And I don't like liars. I can't put liars on a list of greatness. And because Earl from Bennington is a complete and utter liar and tried to hide our budding friendship, which has been budding for like 15 years. That's how long. It's ready to blossom. And then he lied about it. Yeah. Therefore, I appreciate Earl Douglas being brought forward, but the most I can do for that is a bronze, barely worth mentioning.
All right.
He's a liar, so he can't be on the list, unfortunately.
I get that.
But the list is open. If you want to contribute to our all-around greatest living human list, you can go to SiriusXM.com/Sam Roberts, leave a voicemail. We will get to more. I know that Danielle is prepared.
Huh.
Should anybody try to voice any more concern about Miley Cyrus being on this list, somebody is ready to present evidence of exactly why she should be on the list. I'm excited for this. You are?
Yeah.
Because you were the one who was doubting it.
You know what's funny? I was listening to Miley. She's sweet.
God, what were you listening to?
I just put on Spotify, This Is Miley. I love this. She's great.
She is good, right?
She's got a lot of great songs.
A lot of great songs. Have you heard the new one?
Flowers?
That's not a new one. That's not
3 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
That's great. That's a great song.
That's
though.
when her young. Thank you. Lunatic. Lunatic.
She took Miley's love.
Yeah, she did. Thank you for that. No, it's.
We're so close, man. He's red. He looks like Sid.
That's funny. I like that. Like, thanks.
Thank you. No, it's where her younger self is singing to her older self.
Oh, okay.
You didn't hear that song?
Not yet, but I'm sure
it's a great song. It's a great song. Well, maybe if you need evidence, present it to you. We'll get to that.
Okay, I'm excited. I hope it's a whole PowerPoint presentation.
There is a PowerPoint presentation.
It is still in the works. Very, very.
It's a living document like
Yes.
the Constitution.
And it's interactive, too.
It is interactive? Is it a choose-your-own-adventure Miley Cyrus presentation?
That would be sick.
No, it's just more of like the photos will take you to the links of everything I want to show.
In case
Which you don't need to watch, but if you want, it's there.
Wow.
So if I say, oh, she did this duet with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, right.
Click the link.
No, she didn't.
You watch it.
Click. Oh, shit. There she is. Oh,
Does she really like Stevie Nicks?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
They have some collabs.
Oh, okay. Because I can definitely hear some Stevie Nicks.
She should be on this list.
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks.
That's what my dad said when he used to hear Miley on the radio. He thought it was Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
You know why
That's
Stevie
not
Nicks
bad
isn't
thing.
getting on the list?
No.
Why?
I don't like Stevie Nicks.
You don't like
What?
Stevie Nicks?
What?
No.
Bro,
What,
she
her
used to
voice
boof.
Or
She did. I like the boofing part. That's cool. Yeah, I just can never. I can
Like
never
as a
get into
person
Stevie
or
Nicks.
singing?
I can't get into her music.
Fleetwood
It's
Mac. You don't like Fleetwood Mac?
No.
Oh my God.
It's really weird.
It took me a while to get into Fleetwood Mac, but they're
Like when I hear
I'm
this.
taking you off this list.
When I hear that, no, you can't. When I hear this, and when and then just like the, I always get mad. I wish it was the Destiny's Child song.
Oh my God.
oh wow, the Bootylicious
Right.
versus
Beyonce, can you handle
Edge of
this?
17.
That's what I
Queen
want.
of rock and roll.
I know.
Stevie Nicks is pretty awesome.
I know.
She's
I'm not denying
incredible.
it. I just can't get into any of the songs.
That may change. That changed for me. Because when I
Maybe.
was young, I was like, that's just like cheese, old people music.
And you know what fucked me up? Something fierce?
Huh.
The last time I said something to that effect, I said the one song I can get behind is Landslide. And then Travis said, is that just the Smashing Pumpkins version? And I went, you know what? It is just, it is just Billy. Just Billy. I prefer Billy singing it to Stevie Nicks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm blown away.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
I can't get into it.
I'm telling you, it may change. It changed for me, dude.
I mean, Rumors is like one of the most perfect records ever made by anyone.
I like Rumor Has It.
No, different. Totally different.
Okay.
Wow.
Ooh.
God, I love Stevie
I'm not a
Nicks.
Stevie Nicks fan.
I don't think you like 70s rock.
I'm not a big 70s rock person.
Were you saying you don't like Steely Dan?
Oh, no, I certainly don't like Steely
You know,
Dan.
I felt the same way, dude. I'm in a Steely Dan bender these days.
You are?
It's just, I just got to an age where it's like you need it.
You do.
You need it easy.
Have you listened enough? Or
Maybe not.
You need it easy.
You need it light and easy.
Right. No, and I can't go on the warpath against these musicians, and I wouldn't say that people who like them are incorrect, like I will about other things. But for me, it just doesn't connect.
I'm telling you, you might change, dude.
I believe you. That I could believe. But right now,
changed.
Right now, it's a no-go.
I'm going to listen to Fleetwood Mac on the way home.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Hope your boat sinks.
Why would you say that? That's mean.
I'm sorry.
You're
I
ending
shouldn't.
the show on
and
a
it was
bad
right
note.
here. It was right here, and I was like, "Don't say it," and then I said it.
Why do you have to say it?
And I said this. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I hope your boat sinks.
You don't have to say everything you think.
I know.
Unfiltered, though.
It is unfiltered. Unfiltered Talk is the new name of the channel.
It's audacious.
Man, what a bow to put on this, Danielle. Way to go. Maybe you should be on the GOAT list. We're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you.
There's more Sam Roberts Show after this.